This episode is sponsored by Ridgeline.
So welcome to Off the Job, a special live episode. I'm Pete Withers.
I am Kieran. Sorry, I was thinking about YouTube.
He is hungry.
Two special guests. Introduce yourself.
Daryl Robertson and
Ryan O'Sullivan.
What? This is good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I ain't done a live for
introduce
ages.
yourself. You're supposed to be doing it, mate.
Because, well, listen, you're like friends of the show now. You can come
Is that what I
to
get, friend of the show now?
you're friend of the show. You can introduce yourself.
That's not what you said earlier, Pete.
You've earned that right
Now
to
we've got
introduce
a
yourself.
friend
now.
of a friend of the show. Muscle his way in.
No, mate, I was here before. I was here at 4 o'clock, mate. He was late, really. Kieran seen that on your Instagram and went, no, mate, you were invited.
It's because they can't get you to stop talking. That's what it is.
That's it. You know, I've got the PB, you know, man. Longest podcast.
Was it like 4 weeks?
Only 3 hours, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a long one.
I spent the weekend with him in Wales. It's like a
Him
constant
fucking
podcast.
clean shaven before he started.
No, I know, man. That's 25 as well.
Yeah, what's happening, man? What you been up to? You've been busy.
All good, all good. I've been less busy now because I am now a content creator.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know what to call it.
Oh,
Actually, it's
full-time?
not.
You full time?
Pretty much full time.
Oh, yeah.
I've still got the.
How does that work? I've been trying to have a go at it for
You have
3
to
years,
get a
but
bit better. You need to-
yeah.
No, it's not full time, but we're getting there. So it's just I've got someone with me now to film. So
Right.
now he's with me. We just float about,
Floating
do some
about.
videos.
But your business is still running in a bit.
Yeah,
in the
it's still
background.
running. I'll keep it for now because it's like a security. Sort
Yeah,
of thing,
yeah,
innit?
yeah.
But I don't know, probably not for much longer. But I always,
The bloke's working for you, know that?
No, shush.
How many people?
So if anyone that works,
we need to request to be live.
I mean, or I work for. I forgot. His
We need
last
to
name.
request to be live.
Where?
Request.
We need to request to be live.
Do you want to do that?
No, that's if you all go in the video. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, so I've scratched that for the record. You can all still work for me. It's
You need to go over there and accept it, though.
I'm not doing that.
Robbie will do it.
What's that? What's that?
Now I can hear that. What's that?
Oh, that's a bit of time. That's a bit of time lapse there, isn't it?
Anyway,
That's
yeah,
how you
so-
can cut
You
things
laughed
out.
about half hour ago.
I know. In case
Yeah, so
I-
anyway, I have been busy, but different busy from last time, which is nicer, right?
yeah, man.
I think so.
Did
Get to
you-
do stuff like
You're
this.
doing a load of stand up now, aren't you?
Stand up, come to your gig. which
Yeah,
is,
come
in,
right, that's
in
good.
Ongar.
That's
I didn't-
all right, that's-
Didn't even realise I was in.
How long was the flight time to Ongar?
Yeah, I didn't think it. When he said, "Can you? I've got a gig in Ongar. Can you come and do it?" I was like,
Told the missus we're going on holiday, first gig abroad, yeah?
I thought it was like a little island somewhere.
Oh, jeez.
Mate,
Gotta turn
what's
you-
going on with that?
You got to turn your thingy down.
It's not professional.
Is that fucked up that phone as well, though?
Why don't you just get it off? Now look what you've done. You've ruined it. You've ruined everyone's
Gonna
experience.
we're losing engagement.
We're dropping engagement.
Oh no, we're losing it. How many we got on YouTube? 2?
How do I end? That's going to be too. It's going to be too close for comfort. How do I do that?
I'm not 100% sure this is a good idea.
I'm not 100% sure.
We're trying to go on too many phones. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
I think
I've
we should
come
just
off of it.
cancel
I've come off
phones.
of it. All
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Attention seeking again.
Mashed
Do
up
you know
the
what I mean?
audio.
That's what I said.
Alright.
I told you. He's like, I'll go live on my Instagram. Oh, shut up.
Robbie, can you get the YouTube comments up there?
You've been doing a bit
No
together,
one's
haven't you?
watching it. We ain't getting any comments yet. We have to like start podcasting before people start.
Yeah, yeah,
That was
true.
the only comments are, why aren't you talking about anything?
But you've been doing a bit together, haven't you?
We did a video.
I was going to say, let's get some topics of conversation, shall we?
Yeah.
We join in, mate. We've been chatting away over
Yeah,
it.
but only because you two are the funny ones.
Someone did
Yeah.
say, get Daryl on his own, doing a Q&A, not very funny. So they just want to see you, mate.
Oh, that's not.
That's because this is fucking live.
Yeah, that's what it is.
All right,
yeah.
fucking hell, this is unfiltered, mate. Do you know what I mean? There's no planning gone in it. This is fucking off the cuff.
No, we did do a video.
So listen, let's do this then. How's your day been?
You know, it's a long day, but it's been all right.
What did you do before the podcast?
Load of content for the podcast. Still down at Watford, we was at the old tool place, weren't we? Doing the old tool marketing malarkey, weren't we?
What place is
Promoting
that?
it. Was in Watford because they do the
Travis Perkins.
selector DNA.
Oh yeah,
And they're
yeah.
doing all that
That's good
malarkey.
stuff. Yeah. So listen, I'll tell you what happened the other day.
See how angry he was? He wasn't invited. You know what I mean?
No.
Muscle his way in on the past.
Yeah,
It's
man.
like, where was that? Where was
No,
that?
that selected DNA. That selected DNA is good, man.
Yeah.
Really good.
What happened the other day?
I went to a car boot sale
Right.
with a load of police and managed
Oh,
to
yeah, that's
fucking
it.
find
Yeah,
some
yeah.
geezer's tools, man. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they said about that. They
Yeah.
said that. Was it? who was it? I think they said it went back to someone from Open Reach or something. Or other. One of their GGs, was it?
I'm not sure. This guy had come down shopping to London with his missus and got his van broken into in Stratford. Westfields? Stratford?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
And then a week later, these fucking tools are in Essex somewhere.
Yeah.
I see on that thing when he was like, open the van. Like, I can see him in the van. Like, they must have hated you down there, to be fair.
Mate, the thing is, people were like coming up to me, like people that were like obviously selling stuff in the car boot sale, and they wanted a fight, man. But the thing is, if you got nothing to hide, why would you get?
He was like the new age Roger Cook, wasn't
He had like a 15-year-old bill behind him.
I've got to say this.
Hold me back.
Sorry, I'm watching the comments. Someone spotted your Crocs.
Oh, really?
you? Got
Is it a positive comment? Or?
So wearing Crocs is not the one, Mr. Robinson.
Who said that?
RE Build.
So what happened, I got the Crocs, I was saying a minute ago, I got the Crocs for my birthday, and I said, I don't want Crocs, I'm never going to wear them, and then I used them once to go down to take the bins out, and then the next thing I know, I haven't taken them off. They're so comfy.
They're comfy.
You know
They're
what,
so
right?
comfy.
Next time you see
He needs a new
Crocs,
pair of shoes, mate. Sell him the shoes, man.
Also, I didn't know you could see them, did I? I thought there was going to be something under there.
Look, you get 3 points for that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Look,
You wouldn't want a slippery floor, would you?
They're called métissier.
How much scripts in the
These
bottom of
are
them? Show us.
French.
What size are they?
Are they
They look
from-
massive,
They're
man.
size 10, mate.
They're from Shoe Zone or something.
No, they're not. They're from. I don't know where they're from actually. Can't remember where I got them from. But I'll tell you what. Those from some sports shop in Brentford. 30 quid wallet.
You can see that, Bob. I can see why.
Yeah.
I'm not a big shoe guy, to be fair.
I
I
can't
thought,
tell that. You got Crocs, didn't you?
well, I thought I weren't even going to wear shorts. I didn't know you could see me under the table. I thought it was one of them. I just had to look presentable from.
Abigail said Daryl needs to bring his mic closer.
I did.
You can't even be any closer than that.
I did. I moved it. It told me where.
You probably come. If you see the badges you can get for Crocs, my daughters have got them on their
Yeah,
Crocs.
I have.
You're
I haven't
gonna
gone
get
that-
them in.
I haven't gone that
You're
far
going to get
yet.
them, aren't you?
I reckon we should bring that closer.
What?
That tripod.
Why?
With your phone.
Why?
It's in. We
can't see you very well, is that what it is?
You don't need. I don't think you need to move it closer. It's fine. Don't listen to him. He's getting involved again.
He's
The
like,
camera's laughing,
look,
isn't it?
can't actually see me properly. He's going. That's what it wants.
That's
More
it.
focus on him.
Nah, don't worry about me, mate.
Paul said these boys come in paintballing. Right is Daryl.
Right, it's
ain't.
not- I am
Daryl's
not.
a
Why aren't you coming?
I am.
He's going to Hungary on
I
holiday.
can't remember my excuse. I can't remember what I said.
You're going away. You're going away.
No, I am busy. I can't remember. What was the date?
Excuse.
Give me it and I'll do it again.
11th of July.
Yeah, so the baby. The 18th of July, the baby's due. So I can't be out painting.
We got a mate whose baby's due on
Yeah,
the day.
on
but
that
he's still coming.
day. Kev, you know Kev? You know Kev?
No, it's a bad dad, load to me.
On that day.
He ain't
How
even
many?
a-
How
he ain't
many?
even a dad
How many
yet.
has he got?
He's not too
First
sure how it
one.
works.
That's his first one as
His
well.
missus has let him go paintball.
Yeah, but that's because it's the first.
That's because they
man.
don't know. Yeah, they don't know what to expect.
Second
Yeah.
one, he'll be getting a clap round
This
here.
is my fourth now, or her third, so she knows what she's doing, but I still need to be there. I think.
As far as you, instead of putting Crocs on, I'd put Johnny's on. wouldn't you?
She's probably. She never watches anything. So
You're
I
gonna
think-
have
I
it.
think
Yeah,
that's
it's
safe.
straight to the point. You're gonna go again after this one.
No, we're done now.
Are you going to get the snip?
No, I don't think I'll go that far.
Why
Guess
not?
I might change my
Why not? Why?
I still want to have a boy. This is the fourth girl.
Oh.
Would you
Four
keep
girls.
going until you have a boy?
I-
Well,
three
said
girls.
no, but I do kind of want a boy, but I don't know.
So how many are you willing to go to before, like,
No, I think this
this
is
is
it.
enough
But I
girls?
thought it was the
Five
last
side
time.
team. Five side team girls.
No,
Girls
so I
5
think-
side team.
I think-
Netball team.
I don't know. I do want to have a boy, so maybe one more.
I got 3 girls and I thought to myself, nah, I'm going to stop right there because there are twins in both our families. And that would have been my luck. If we'd have gone again, twin girls, I was like, nah, we're not.
Is
risking
Chloe
it.
your missus?
Is she
Oh wow!
She put 20th of July, buddy. I'm watching.
Sorry, 18th of July is my gig. So no, sorry, Chloe. You don't ever watch anything. No, I do. I didn't know you was being a watcher.
Is this the first time your missus has watched?
The first time that she's able to comment live. So I don't know. Maybe she does watch something, but yeah.
Don't
Plenty
slip
of-
up
But
now.
no, I was just expecting you to do it early because you're so good at it. Like,
That's the point, is it? That the due date is 20th.
yeah, apparently.
Do
Yeah.
they normally come earlier when there's like the later ones?
Well, I've only had 2.
Yeah.
I don't. Why are you putting me on the spot? You know she's watching. I don't know. I think so. I think
No, you can just be shopping down in Sainsbury's and it can just happen. there
she's
and
very
there,
good at
can't
it. I'll give her that. Like she's quick and just.
Sponsored break room incoming.
Ridgeline setup is so you can use standard compression fittings.
Just bin the olive and use our ridge lock ceiling ring instead.
So, no need for a special toolkit or expensive tools?
It's basically a pipe cutter, knife, spanner, tools you've already got. It's what it should be, really.
Sweet.
And we're out of the break room. Let's get back to it.
Talking of kids, you've obviously got girls. The other day, have you heard of these 14 to 18-year-old parties?
No.
Where
Yeah.
like 12-year-olds are going to?
What? Why have you heard that? Why have you heard that?
Because my little sister, I went there. No, my sister that's 12
Yeah.
found out about this party. It's 14 to
Yeah, you got a
18.
sister.
That's not your sister.
I'm going to dig myself a hole.
I don't know. I'm trying to put put a hand out to help you out.
So I organised this party.
People wrong end of the stick and these people be digging out for you.
But no,
But when the
pissed me
ball
off.
loads of sweets.
That's all they sell in Harry.
No, they do. No, what it is, I'll tell you what it is, right? My daughters, right, they went to a nightclub, 14 to 18-year-olds.
That's wrong.
What?
14 to 18. You should be mixing a 14-year-old with an 18-year-old.
Or was it 14 to 16?
No, it's 14 to 18, but 12-year-olds are getting in.
Oh,
Yeah, because
right.
my
Now
little
I
sister's
see what you're
12.
talking about.
My little sister's 12, and she was going to go there, and then
What 18-year-old is going to that, by the way?
exactly they sell fruit shoes.
Yeah, I think
so-
they're allowed to go to that. I don't think they are going to that. And if
Yeah, but
they
why should
are,
it
they
be
should
allowed?
stopped.
Is it under 18? No. Bit worried,
Someone
don't
put
it?
what location is this? Don't even know that. I ain't
Nonce.
going to tell him.
Don't tell them. It's a trap. We're not falling for that, mate. Stay away, buddy. Sorry, is that Chloe?
No,
No.
D.
It's all
It's
good.
some weird name.
How old are your kids?
Stop doing this, all right?
Oh
This
my
is live.
God.
12. 6,
Someone's called
2.
me out already. Like, Dick,
Because you're a nonce, mate. That's
The
you
lesbian-
actually called out.
the lesbian on the far right is pretty, isn't
Is he also calling you racist as well? The far right
she?
lesbian.
Who's that, John?
Yeah, it's got a point, though, to be fair. I was just driving here, and I've got one in there. Have you seen the dolls that look like real kids? Like,
Yeah, they're
they're
freaky.
creepy. So they've got them, and I was driving, and they've got the rear view mirror facing at the car seat, so you can see them. And I thought the baby had been left in the back. It shit the life out of me. Driving down the road, I could just see like hair in the back, and I thought I didn't even have the baby, but I thought I'd forgotten and brought her with me. She's not here.
But you ever not done that? Have you ever left kids? in
Mate,
the car
listen,
by accident?
that's the thing about having more and more kids. You go to bed and you're like, fuck, man, like, make sure everything's all been done, sorted. Do you not find that?
Is Sarah watching as well? Because I
I haven't given her the link, mate. Stupid.
I don't think you've done any of the sorting.
help,
I've
mate.
spent some time with you, and you don't do any of that.
I have
stuff,
left
mate.
a dog in the van a few times at the
I
office.
tell you what, we went to a restaurant, and when my middle one was 2, I think it was, and it was my father-in-law's birthday, and we all strolled up to this restaurant. We got in the restaurant, and Mrs. went, "Where's Ez?" And I was like, "I thought you had her." She went, "No, you was meant to bring her." Went to the car. I was like, felt horrendous for it.
That's
Left in the
so
car
you
around
should
in the car park for about 5 minutes. Bless her.
I keep forgetting shoes
Shoes.
with the kids, yeah. Because fucking, they always take their shoes off and then you just pick them up, fight them to get them in the baby seat, and then
Yeah, you want to put
they have
Crocs on them.
shoes.
Daryl's got the right idea.
We literally
why.
keep stopping like Sainsbury's and things to get like shoes, man. Yeah, but now like, I'm very
See if I
paranoid
look like
about
lesbian.
forgetting about shoes.
Are you
man.
seeing? You're
I'll see
checking.
if I look.
Are you going to have any input on this other than
I'm
talking
watching
about
the
Really
comments.
upset because
underage
he's been called
parties?
a nonce and a lesbian.
I did. I was telling you about parties.
It's gone.
His conversation starter didn't.
Someone had a question for Daryl. That's
Go
what
on.
I was looking for.
Let's go.
They said, "Tell us about the comedy with Dapper," and then
Oh yeah, so
Something
that's what's the important thing. The 18th of July. So I got invited to do. They said like stand-up comedy. It's for Men in Their Emotions, the charity, and the people on there. There's Tom Davies is on there. Tom Ward, the guy who done Lee Nelson, Simon
Big
Brodkin.
gig, yeah.
Massive. I've got no right to be on it, to be honest, but I am. He's giving me a spot on it, and yeah, it's the 18th of July at the Indigo O2.
how are you feeling about that?
Nervous, but I'm nervous about all of them. So
Yeah.
it doesn't really. I don't think I could be any more nervous. Well, we'll find out on the 18th.
Have you started writing content for that then?
No, but I've got stuff like written already, so I just need to. I don't want to write stuff just for that, but yeah, I'm working towards it. But it's only. I think
Is that a Friday?
yeah, it's Friday. Yeah,
You're going to do a warm-up gig before?
yeah, I've done. I do 2 gigs a week anyway, don't I? So
But do you have the same like? I don't know, man. I've fucking
Set.
got 2 comedians in front of me. Yeah, the same script or set.
it's a work in progress, isn't it? So it's similar, but I don't know. It's not like it's polished for me. So I've got the same sort of stuff, but I'm just trying to get it better each time.
Yeah, that's what you do.
And
You're
then-
just working it.
Yeah, and then what I'm doing, I've got a 10-minute spot, so the night will be good whether I'm
Where'd you
good
get
or
the
not.
tickets?
It's on my Instagram.
On
There's a
the
link.
link.
There's a link in there, or just the Indigo O2 website.
Do you know how long your spot is?
10 minutes. That's what I'm saying. So I am nervous, but I've only got to do 10 minutes, and then they're going to do what they're going to do anyway. So everyone's still going to have a good night, whether I'm good or not. So
Do you know where you're on in it? In the middle?
it'll be somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, anyway.
You going down, Pete?
I'll go down. Should we go down?
Yeah, I'm
Get
up
some
for that.
tickets.
I think I'll be around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you should come. It'll be good.
Oh no, that's the Friday, isn't it? What, the 18th?
Oh, you having a baby? Oh,
No.
that's me.
Oh, when's our?
Hang on, is your baby?
11th.
Oh, yeah.
the week
The
before.
18th.
20.
Yeah, it could probably go down.
I think the
When is it?
19th I'm going to see
Is
James.
it a Friday? It's a Friday, yeah. It's a Friday.
It's a Friday.
Oh, we're
yes.
going to Friday. Yeah,
the
we could go,
18th.
couldn't we?
What date is it?
The 18th. But no, it's going to be good. So yeah, whoever asks, come down. It's great time.
Yeah.
Someone said I give Daryl a joke for his comedy stand-up. Ask him. Tell us the joke with the
Yeah, who is it? They gave me a joke.
Welsh erection boys.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what you just told me. I get told jokes all the time.
He said I give Daryl.
Can I? What?
I give Daryl one.
He probably did. Have you seen his content? He looks like he might have. No, I don't remember what he said. I'll probably ignored it anyway. I can't understand him most of the time. It's like strong Welsh, isn't he?
You been to Wales?
No. Yeah, I have.
You've been to
yeah.
Wales?
Why did I
Yeah,
say
I've
no?
been to
Yeah, I
Wales.
have.
I've been to Wales, and no offence to any Welsh people out there, but I find it a bit like Lewisham. Do you know?
Where did you go? Wow.
Lewisham and Wales.
Well, it can be the nicest day in the world there, right? It can be really bright,
But he's still in Wales.
but it's still in Wales. It's still a bit dull.
Nice place.
No,
he said.
I have to admit, I did like Wales, to be fair.
I'll tell you where it was nice. Tenby. I went to Tenby in Wales. That was nice. You been there? That was
No.
lovely.
Where
I
did
would
we-
say
where
the
did we
name,
go?
but I can't pronounce it.
Merthyr.
Merthyr. Yeah, I don't know. how
I
to
mean,
say it.
Merthyr don't really sound appealing to me either.
That's not how you say it, I think.
Mate, I fucking nearly crashed, man. There was a tiny
Because
little.
you can't drive. by the
You
way.
got
Just
down
wanna-
there somehow,
I did,
yeah.
'cause I
Tiny
can
little
drive.
bridge, and I fucking couldn't get down it, man. I said,
In a smaller camper van, mate, I had. Than the
You
one
could
I
get
but
had.
down
I
it.
knew the camper van damage. Yeah, like how much it would have cost. Was
Yeah, I just didn't hit the wall.
I got stuck in
Was he
my
a bit
van
of a pussy
bad.
about it?
He rang
Yeah,
me
really
40
bad.
times to say, "Don't come this way, don't come
No,
this
I'll
way.
tell you
You're
what
never
I've
going to
done
make
is I
it.
tried to
Turn
fucking-
back, go back to London. You'll be safer." And then I just drove through it, and I was like, "All right."
it was like the Hills of Eyes though. This
was it?
place, like fucking.
So what? You
crazy,
two go on
man.
camper van trips together?
We went to Wales
In
to,
one
play,
van?
to do the football. No, he had his own van that he couldn't drive, and I had mine that I could. And then I got through the gap, and he didn't, so he had to stay the night somewhere else.
Oh my god!
Where did you stay, actually?
didn't
No,
go.
so basically, no. What happened was we
Melted.
No, mate, it was tight. I've got to go over. I can show you it. Yeah, like it was fucking tight. And listen, I wasn't going to fucking scratch my van for. I can just go back, rethink it. But we got there late at night. Mrs. was fucking travel sick, being pregnant. Kids were screaming in the back.
My missus was
Fucking
pregnant.
chaos,
Yeah,
man.
your missus pregnant as well, isn't she? Yeah.
When's the baby due again?
It was
18th of July.
It was tight. It was tight. but
Mrs.
it was
Robinson, what are
doable.
you hoping for, boy or girl?
What
That's
if you get a
I wanna
phone call when you're doing the set?
I'm going to take her with me, so that
Okay.
if I've only
know.
got
Imagine that!
for 10 minutes.
Oh, imagine
Well, I
that.
think if
Imagine you have to do in your 10 and you
Well-
go, oh, my waters are broken.
yeah, I think if she is born, then we can call it Indigo, isn't it?
Yeah,
great.
that's a good.
That's quite a
Have
nice
you
name.
got a name?
Imagine
yet?
the likes you'll get on that one.
We haven't got yeah.
Indigo's a
We
nice
didn't have the
name.
baby for life. Right? I'll take it.
Indigo is a nice name.
That's a
for
nice
sure.
name,
It'd be
yeah.
Chloe wouldn't it?
Chloe will comment any second to say no, so
Oh, right.
she doesn't
okay.
like it.
Let's see what she says.
Yeah, I did think about maybe calling her O2 or
Vodafone.
Oxygen.
Did you ever go to Millennium Dome?
Yeah, I walked across it. You done that? You done
That's
that?
it. You know,
No.
yeah.
Walked across the Millennium Dome. That's good, days. Well, it's a bit shit.
Is
but
it
it's
high?
like-
Is it high? I know it sounds really silly. It doesn't look that high, but I bet once you're up there, it's super
it's
high,
not
right?
really that. You don't even notice. It's so wide, isn't it? You don't even realise.
I haven't done it. Performing
So I think we should jump straight into politics then, shall we?
Oh
Yeah,
right,
you go deep
politics. God,
I'm
you,
out.
you like politics?
No,
do
I
you?
don't, man. I don't watch
do
it, mate. I don't really
you
know
don't
what's
do
going
any
on with
political stuff, do you?
No, I don't even know what it means. I
Me
can't.
neither.
I can't do political comedy
No.
because
Do you
I
know
don't
anything about
understand it
politics?
enough. So
No.
I,
No. changes too much to keep up with it anyway, doesn't it?
I know it's all bollocks. It's about it.
Yeah, it is.
It's all nuts.
I don't think we're the people to talk about.
No. So how does it feel to be retired anyway?
Retarded, did you say?
Retired.
I think you need to stop that input. I'm not retired. To be fair, so today I got up this morning, went and done some boxing, and then I went back home with the kids for a bit, and then we went to, where did I go? Went into work for a couple of hours, and then I went to the pub, and we sat there with laptops and done all the content for the course.
What's the goal for you then with the comedy?
I didn't even want to do comedy. It wasn't something that I was going to do. And then because the social media was doing so well, I had to do something. So I was like, I went and tried stand up, and then I liked it. Actually, I didn't like it. That's a lie. I didn't like it at first, but I thought there was something there. And then now the more I'm doing it, the more I'm enjoying it, is probably, I do want to do it, I think. Yeah, but it's just, I've got so much going on with everything else.
That's what I
and you
was
have to put
saying,
a lot of
them
effort into
earlier. I was saying that to Ryan and him earlier. If you do so much, if you really want to succeed at something, you got to put 100% into that one thing. Because I'm saying earlier, I was reckoning I'm putting like 40% into stand-up comedy.
Yeah, it's hard because you got to do it's the late nights. I'm not used to it. I've always been an early morning person. Go to work, get done, go home. And now with the comedy, like I was saying, I got stuck on the Dartford Bridge on Saturday. Didn't go home till 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not used to that.
How'd you get off of it?
How'd I get off? I drove. I jumped. I had to wait.
It is a question, right? For the whole late nights and stuff like that, and being you're both comedians, and obviously the fact you're now sober and you don't really drink, so like people that are on the circuit?
Yeah.
A lot of them, one of the ones that I've been to, they look steaming a lot of the times.
Some of them are.
Yeah, I don't think many people drink that
but
much.
Not a lot of people do.
Usually afterwards, isn't it?
I wouldn't, personally, I wouldn't drink. I've done it once where I got drunk on stage.
You're probably not as sharp, are you?
No, it's rubbish. It was a disaster. And if you do rely on one or two, you're going to rely on that for the rest. It's just going to be like a coping mechanism for you to get on stage. And you're never going to be your sort of true self on stage if you like half cut or you've had a couple of beers in you. So
Did you say you done that?
I've done it once.
Yeah.
I've done it at Gong Show just to get some Dutch courage. I went up there and I was absolutely shocking.
But you probably,
as opposed to
maybe
just
you were
normally
good.
shocking.
Would you think you're maybe, when you are up there and if you have had a few beers, would you think you may be better than you probably are at the time? Or?
No, I think because you think that's what you're
False
saying,
sense
because
of
you're like,
security.
I'm going to be better because I'm drunk and I've got no inhibitions and stuff like that. But it ain't.
don't
I've been sober since before I started, so. But I would never have even wanted to do it when I was drinking because it's not fun. Like going out to these things, it isn't fun. It takes ages. Like I drove for 2 hours to get to Southend. I was on stage for 10 minutes, and then it took me 4 hours to get home again. Yeah. And like you're sitting around with everyone else having a chat and stuff like that. But it's not like it's a really fun thing to do in the beginning. Like it's not. So
sometimes it's quite. I mean, I might be one of them comedians, but sometimes it's quite painful walk just watching some other comedians, in it. Sometimes, you know what I mean? It's like if it's not your bag, do you know what I mean? Like if it's not your niche or whatever, and they're doing something that you're not really entertained by, then it can be a long night.
When did you start comedy then?
About 3 years ago.
Oh, okay. So you're both quite into it, pretty new.
Yeah, proper green, wasn't it? Yeah.
Did yours start before or after the content?
After the content, like you.
Yeah.
So people say, "Oh,
you're so funny. You're so funny."
Yeah, you take that. But in saying that, I wanted to always write. I always wanted to write comedy, and the reason I got into it was because I see a course, Jeff Innocent's course, and it must have come up just for his. Even if you go to a shit gig, it's still good because it's networking.
You was at the only gig that I didn't do. I walked out. Do you remember that one? Was that
the one in South?
When they had the boxing on. We got there. He was outside, and some geezer come up to me and he's like, "Hey, mate, can I take a photo of you?" And I was like,
"Yeah." Oh, not you, mate.
And then he was trying to take a selfie like this, and he was trying to take it, and he was going, and I was like, "Mate, it's facing the car park. It's facing the car park." And he was doing this. Eventually, took a photo, and we walked in. They had the boxing on. And everyone was watching the boxing, and then Terry walked in and was like, "Right, we're turning the boxing and we're going to go do comedy in the corner." And
biggest night boxing of the year.
Nobody wanted to watch comedy, and then he was like, "Okay, we're going to start now." Lifted the boxing thing up, he had like a projector screen. Lifted the screen up. There's a geezer asleep behind it. I was like, "This is not going to be a good gig." And then I watched everybody die. And then I went into the toilet, saw a door, and I was like, "See you later." I just
was
went
like-
home. Yeah,
He was like, where's Daryl gone? I don't know. He went, toilet.
Have you had any bad hecklers?
not really. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think many people heckle. There isn't enough audience members
No.
at the stage we're at for anyone to heckle.
At the stage we're like at, it's like amateur stuff, so people are quite friendly. They understand what it's about. You might get the odd
Do
one.
you get paid out of it? Or?
No, not on the amateur scene.
Not
No.
alright.
There's a couple of
I've been paid twice.
I've been
so
paid.
far.
I've been paid once or twice.
Yeah, Daryl,
I did
I'll
a
let
big
you- I'll
gig
let you
what I
read
bombed
that
on.
comment.
I did a big gig what I bombed on. Baxi Boilers, right? They hired me for a co-op.
So I don't know who runs the page. Is it Daniel from Welsh Erection Boys?
What's he said?
Can I have before I go? So I read it in Welsh. So can anyone do a Welsh accent?
Oh, yeah, I can't read it anyway.
I can't. Benching Bricky. Oh, so Harrison's in the house and he's on the juice. As in steroids juice, or is he drinking orange? Retarded. Is that the one? So you're getting a lot of comments.
So at what point do you go that do you become a professional comedian? Like, is
I
it
don't
like
know.
a,
Don't
is
know.
there is there like a badge? Not a badge, but you know what I mean. Like boxing, for instance,
No,
you
no.
obviously to become a
Right.
professional boxer, you need a license.
When you start getting paid, isn't it?
When you start getting paid, you're a pro. But I see a lot of pros on doing their thing. They're doing their thing online all the time, and they're really fucking good comedians. But they've not broke that next stage. That sort of like next stage where you're like becoming a bit more householdy. Do you know what I mean? Like people know you householdy types of thing, and then they turn up on shows on TV and stuff like that. I think breaking that stage is the hard stage to crack. Maybe getting into like pros and then getting hired for clubs, etc. That's hard to get into. That we're trying to maybe do or try and.
I think social
You get-
media helps
you
that
get
as well,
breaks,
doesn't it?
yeah.
Because I've
Social
seen people
media,
go
obviously-
viral with a clip and then
And
then
that
it fills it
geezer,
up.
what's his name? The one who done it, the football one. Carl, what's his name? He does slow motion football thing.
Yeah, I don't know his name. I know
He
the video.
went fucking mental
think
viral,
I know the guy
and I
you
think
mean,
that was
yeah.
from like a gig, like a gong show.
I know that was the goal scoring
That's
headers.
it, yeah,
wasn't it? Yeah,
that one,
yeah,
that one.
yeah.
So that was, I'm sure that was like on Blackout or something like that, which is like a competition for like us lot. And he's gone, I'm sure it is, I might be wrong, but he's gone super viral off of it. And now he's.
But you've
he's
also
getting
got to be
quite well
ready because there's no point going viral and then everyone giving you gigs and then you turn up and you shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's-
but that's why it takes time.
That's
doesn't
why
it?
it takes
Yeah.
ages.
But like so, as tradies or maybe ex-tradies, whatever you want to call it is, because if you're off, you're off, isn't it?
I'm not completely off. I'm still,
You know what,
I'm still
listen,
slightly
a
here.
doctor is always a doctor, isn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah.
He's in
And
the
you never
house.
forget to ride a bike, yeah.
Yeah.
Which,
I'll always
oh,
be
no,
a
we'll go
plumber.
onto the bicycle in a minute, yeah.
I'll
But
always
you've
be a
done well
plumber.
in the time you've been doing it.
Yeah, yeah,
social
yeah.
media, like you've done-
Well, I think because I'm coming from the social media side, it some respects it's harder because I'm not like quite stage ready, but in other respects, like I can get opportunities that I wouldn't get otherwise.
Yeah, no, that's cool. It's like-
but you need to make sure you're ready, and that's like the gigs that I'm talking about. Even though I didn't do that one, I've done all the other ones. They're the ones you have to do and put the work in while no one's watching, so that when you do get the opportunities, then you can take it.
How do you price it though? So, like for instance,
No idea.
exactly, because
Price it?
like so, for instance, like say for instance,
not pointless,
you went to a
that's-
massive.
Money, innit?
Well, no, but obviously, if you're taking it as a career and you're going to go somewhere and it's going to be 5 hours that you're there
well, listen, like-
working, and then you've got like a month's worth
no.
of fucking writing before
A
then.
lot of
must be-
comedians, like on the pro set, like if they'll probably be doing clubs. They'll probably might be doing 2 clubs a night. They might get 1.5, 200 quid for a set if they're doing like 20-minute, half-hour set. But they'll go from club to club. But that's whether or not they're getting booked or not. So you might get comedians who are only doing 2 spots a week. They're only making 300-400 quid.
And
But
I
they're-
think
they're
at that
putting the
level as
time
well,
in.
I think that they're dictating the price. So
Yeah.
that like this
The
is
club
what we'll
are
pay
because
you,
on
yeah,
their
yeah.
on their
And then until you
numbers.
get, I don't know because we're not at that next level, but I'm
Yeah.
assuming when you get to a ridiculous level, then you can probably dictate it a bit more. But I don't know.
You see people like absolutely flying like off the social media thing, and then they're starting to do their own little mini tours, isn't they, and stuff like that. I would no idea how much they're charging or getting. For
And it's so hard as well because I obviously I share the stuff that I'm doing, but to get people to actually come out, everyone's like, "Oh, let me know when you're in Greenwich, or let me know when you're here," and then you say, "Oh, I'm in Greenwich," and then they don't come anyway,
Yeah.
and that's for free.
But we said this earlier about
Very
people
hard.
just not turning up, isn't it, man? It's fucking. But that's why when you're at the end of someone's phone, that's why they like you as well, I suppose, isn't it?
You've got to be doing it a long time. Like Dapper Laughs, he done a tour, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, he's been doing it for
He's
for
been
years
doing
and
it
years and
years,
and years and
Conte. It
years.
takes a long time to build that loyal audience.
But then they
that are
still
gonna come
don't.
and
They
see
don't
you.
sell it out easily. They still have to. They still have to sell it. It's not
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah.
just. They're not Adele. Do you know what I mean? They're not just putting
that's
something up
that's-
and then get it sold. So people still have to sell it. But then that's what I'm saying. You have to be good. There's no point selling tickets unless you're good as well. So you have to do all of it.
And you have to
What
do
makes
them
you
shows, don't you?
I think it's just experience, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have to just keep getting better and just keep doing it. And you have to be okay to be shit. Because you are shit. And it's the same when you make content or when you start whatever you want to do. You want to fit a boiler. You're not going to walk in and fit a boiler. Like you have to be okay with being shit at the beginning. And then hopefully, I'm hoping it's a success story. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully, like, in 10 years' time, I can go, do you remember when I was trying to do that? And then I got to here and not just like still be here.
But what makes you good? Because like in a trade, obviously knowledge, knowing what you're doing on the job, you got to know what you're doing. But
I'll tell you what I got, right? So somebody said to, or where did I read it? Or I watched the program. So if you go, I think it was Bill Burr might have said it. So if you go on like a comedy, if you're do your gigs at clubs and you're killing it, so much so that the next person who's good is bombing, and you're doing it on a regular, then you're going to get noticed by certain people. Your name's going to get passed around, going sort of like he was that. You've got to really, you've got
Probably
to
word of mouth then. It's probably
there'd be a
the
lot of
answer,
word
really,
of mouth. There'd be promoters talking this, and there'd be other people and that, and then they would come and see you and whatever, and then they might offer you a gig. I don't really know, but if you're killing it, and then people who are reasonably good comics are not looking so good because you're in front of them, then you've obviously doing something right, and then you're going to get noticed, didn't you? Sort of thing. That's why I asked it anyway. And at the moment,
basically, you know when you're doing well.
And at the moment, I'm not killing it.
Do we have it? Is that YouTube comments like that?
Remember to read the YouTube comments.
Okay.
I would if I had my specs. on.
apparently Daryl's phone's low. Can you check, Robbie?
Who said that? How do they know that?
Like, I don't know.
Where are the YouTube comments?
Yeah, where are they?
You've got a massive thing in front of them.
Come on, Robbie. Like, earn your money, son.
Daryl's phone is
Anyone
on low
would think-
battery.
How do they know that?
Anyone would think you've
Aliens.
Oh, is that us that said that?
I told Abby.
Ah, yeah. So don't have a conversation between yourself and then ask us not to
we're
read it
having a little
out.
chat, are you?
This is our turn, all right? Do your own podcast.
Someone put D. Robertson is so fit.
Thank you. Is that my
So it's
missus?
Mrs.
Eddie Scribbins. It's a man, sorry.
That's all right. I'll take it, mate. Fits
Yo,
fit.
Daryl. Someone put hi, Chloe. Ashton Mechanical
Oh, yeah,
Services.
see, now they're having a chat between themselves.
Yeah, Chloe put laughing face.
No, you don't have to read all of them. It's fine.
Didn't mention the name.
Oh, Abigail, when is his pizza coming? That's what I want to know.
That's what I was thinking. Abigail, where's the pizza?
I can't believe you ordered pizza. It's disgusting.
What?
You're just going to sit here and not eat it?
Yeah, I'm going to
Just scrape off the topping. Eat the pepperoni.
Have you seen that when they do salad with pizzas?
No.
They don't do that, do they?
Yeah, they do.
Salad?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it must be like fucking a little bit of bread and with a salad in between it. Yeah, I've seen someone eat it recently.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, you get like nice sauces to dip in the bread and da. Yeah. So what's the goal for your dieting now? Have you got like a?
I'm back dieting. That's the other thing. I keep going back to comedy, but when you're doing late nights and there's nothing open, I keep eating bad foods, and then I'm not getting up early to train because I've been out doing comedy, and then I just start getting fat again. So now I've had to like swing. You know what you're saying earlier? You can't focus on everything at once. I sort of went into comedy, and then the fitness went. So now I'm like coming back that way again. So yeah, we're back.
What are you doing to get better at comedy then? You just constantly writing or what?
Writing and just going out and being. At the moment, the only thing I can do to get better is just to go and get on a stage. That's the only thing really I can do.
So I'm saying, yeah, like, it's like.
But that must be like, for instance, as a fighter, you just have to keep
Ring
fucking
rust, innit?
showing up.
Yeah.
It's
And then you
exactly
need
the
to
same.
get rounds in. And that's probably the same as comedy, right?
Yeah, you get you get stage rusty if you ain't done it for a while, and then you get back up on stage. You're going to be rusty if you ain't done it. That's why a lot of these comedians are doing like 4 or 5 times a week. We can't keep up with that. Like we're family men. Do you know what I mean? So
You do a lot though, Pete.
I do 1 to 2 a week.
Yeah.
You know
Same
what
as
I mean?
me. I'll try and do 1 or 2 if I can. But it's the same with content. When I started making content, I was shit at that as well. And then I just got better of talking on camera and working out how to edit it and what to say and what the algorithm wants and what it doesn't want and all of that stuff. And then that's now coming together. But if you go back to a year and a half ago, I weren't doing it on there either. So it's the same sort of thing, I think.
Does it drive your brain mad, like always trying to think of new idea? Like, do you
I
find
don't
yourself?
really struggle for ideas really because I just note them down as I'm going. And because I've done so much on site and I've employed so many idiots and worked for us, I know it's true. That's where all the inspiration comes from.
It does though, doesn't it? Yeah. It comes from customers, comes from from everyone, doesn't it? I should really note stuff down, but I don't. That's the thing with me, is I'll think of something there and then just put it out without even notching it down.
Do you write a to-do list?
No.
You write to-do list?
I'm a nightmare.
write to-do list.
I'm bad. Yeah,
You
like
do one?
everything I write.
Same
Yeah,
as me.
everything that
Do you
comes to
follow
my
it?
brain.
Do you follow it? Because I write a to-do list and then I
Trello,
just never
yeah.
look at it again.
I should do.
Oh, I
I've
can't do
like
that.
one
gotta
for
take-
each day.
I've
so
gotta
I
take
try and break
something.
out the day.
Something
So
from
do
this.
And I fucking have it priority order.
But I've got a bit obsessed with it. Like,
That's not me, mate.
just so I don't forget, I'll put it on there. If I want to delete it later, I will. Like, if it's an idea, I'll write it down. And yeah, I try.
Same
and-
as me, man. But
I think it's important,
I
like,
do
Robbie
kind
will
of
forget
follow it
everything.
because then it don't get missed. So if I go like on holiday, I have a packing list. Then I don't forget anything. You know what I mean? Pack it up.
Anyone who stands up in front of a crowd to do stand-up comedy deserves a lot of credit. Can't
Thank you.
be easy. Yeah, thank you.
I don't know who you are because we can't see that. We can just see the comment.
But my fucking eyes are getting
Stephen.
worse with age.
Stephen, I
Do
can
you
see
wear
it says
glasses?
Stephen.
That's it. Is Abby replying to something?
Mad Builders, but what did they put? That your phone's in the way, I can't see it.
Sorry, mate. It's recording, isn't it? I can't see.
Pete, you can see that, can't you?
Mate, I can't see shit really. There's
What are you trying to
there's
read?
two bright lights in my face, and I've got really
I like
crap
the fact them,
eyes.
lights
so-
Who said
Copper
it's
as
nearly
well.
as good as the two other fellas you had on there? Is that what it says?
What?
What do you mean nearly as good?
Thanks for joining us.
Get YouTube up on the phone.
Daryl.
You're welcome.
Or was that
Abigail
that
sending
was-
them to me
that was-
anyway.
That was Abigail who wrote that.
We are now officially reading comments from ourselves.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah.
What about you then, Ryan? What's your goal?
My goal.
Since you made an acting debut in some of my content.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Did he elbow his way in there as well? Did he?
No,
Fucking
to be
smashed
fair.
the door up.
No, to be
My
fair,
debut hit 10 million, mate, on Instagram. Again, is it the PB?
it is actually the most.
And here it is, mate.
10 million. What the one you done with
The sight grass.
Yeah.
That was good. He's claiming a lot of credit for it though, considering I wrote it and
I didn't get any monetization out of it.
Nah.
Pissing in the wind, wasn't
I
I?
didn't get any. It's only about 1,500.
Surprised how much Facebook pay, isn't it?
Mate, it's TikTok, man. It's not even Facebook. Facebook's alright.
TikTok pay, do
TikTok
they?
is the best one, man. It's so. I didn't know either. I was doing it for ages for free. I didn't know, and then my mate was like, "Why haven't you set up the TikTok monetization thing or whatever?" And then showed me how to do it, and I was like, "Oh, I could have been being paid for all of this."
And
Isn't it
crazy
like
how you
10,
can
you
earn
need
money like that.
10,000 followers or
once
something
you're
on
above
TikTok?
10,000 on TikTok, then they pay.
My
up.
TikTok shit. I don't know why.
Anyone can go live
It's
now. It
just
used to be over
crap.
1,000.
I
wasn't it?
think, I don't know, again, man, if you, to get both perfect is hard because another fucking job, isn't it? You know what I
Have you
mean?
watched any TikTok though lately with some people on there?
I don't watch it. I'm
I
very
used to
selfish.
like it. I
Oh
don't
my
watch it
God.
anymore, man.
Oh,
I don't
Jesus,
understand
mate.
Snapchat
It is
either.
vile TikTok. You got people having fucking beef. You got people having like fucking like battles. And it's like, what the fuck is that all about?
Specsavers going to be a sponsor. I like it.
Becca put, what's the plans for the new film location?
Oh,
Any
that's better.
posters
That's
or
better. They're
archive?
bigger than like that.
They've done us there. They've put it as like
Great duo.
massive font so we can now see it. I feel
What's the
like my nan.
Great duo.
So you
There's
said-
two
you
other
said,
fellas you had on there. Oh right, yeah, they're talking about you,
No, that's what?
Matt.
Nearly as
MAB,
good
they're
as two
talking
of-
about themselves, aren't
Yeah,
they? Yeah.
Not
They are
talking about
funny.
me.
Though. Have you seen them? MAB builders.
I don't think so.
They're funny as fuck.
Have they? I'll have to have a look. I might have. I don't know.
They record themselves in there, builders merchants having conversations all day, and it's like they have some pretty good banter.
Maybe. I'll have a look.
Yeah, Becca, we was going to make this like a site canteen. That's our sort of
Yeah,
what we was going to do,
Sort of
but
like-
it's sort of
that went off, didn't it? Really?
yeah, we can still do it, but it's just time,
But
isn't it?
yeah, people will know it's not a site canteen now, wouldn't they?
What
The
name-
idea of making it stuff like making it look like a site canteen, Kieran, is
We was
that
gonna
people thought we was in a site canteen,
was
and
gonna
you
put, like,
just told
off-the-job
people
rules and that.
we want to
Listen,
make
this is
it
a good
look
one
like
up
a
there.
site
Did you lot colour coordinate on purpose, man? That he's got us there,
That's
isn't
my
he, man?
brother, I think. I think it's my brother. I can't see the first name, but I'm assuming because he's a prick, I'd imagine it's
Jay,
Jay. Yeah.
There's some good questions coming up. Mad, like, I definitely need to go to Specsavers.
Yeah,
man.
it's
tell you what, talking
No,
Tradesmen
that's Russ.
said.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. To the
Well, Russ,
no,
yeah,
we
I'm
can
not-
see it.
Mate,
now,
I just
mate.
need to
You're
get my
joking.
glasses. You know what? Actually, I have got
Yeah.
glasses, and when I start wearing them, people start taking the piss out of me.
Yeah, so Russ is saying there, it's like
Seriously.
everyone puts effort into Insta.
Exactly.
And it's the only one that don't pay. And I can't spend any time on TikTok because it's just an awful app and I hate it.
I hate
Whereas
it.
on Insta, I think it's stories and stuff like that on Insta. That's why everyone spends all their time there. But I mean, I do ads on Insta now, so that's a little bit different. But yeah, you would think that TikTok is that says Sarah, by the way.
Oh, fuck me, she's got me.
But yeah, I think Russ, if you can hear me,
And a curry. I pick up a curry on the way home as well. I know, but is the we got pizza coming?
Abigail, come on.
Can you tell Ryan to pick milk up on his way home and put it on his to-do list?
That will go on my to-do list. Don't get forgotten once it goes on there.
Do you think Instagram will start paying?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say to Russ there. That used to, so I've only been doing it for a year, so I didn't know. But when I looked into it, there's a new thing that I've signed up for that I haven't got yet. But they've rolled it out in America at the minute, where they're starting to pay for views in some sort of fight back against TikTok.
Didn't you put our one back up the other day? Is that the one that you trialled?
Yeah, I did try it. So they've got a trial reel thing now on Insta, so you can put it
So
out.
yeah, fucking
seen
10
that,
grand
yeah.
out of that today.
No, not 10 grand. It's not 10 grand. He keeps trying to send me a fucking invoice.
Plus the VAT.
What's that?
Yeah, so that's the thing, because with TikTok, it's so, like, you can make like 50 TikToks in a couple of minutes and just have like user 7876. So people are just dicks on there. Whereas on Instagram, most of the time people are on like their personal profile or like a business profile. Right? So it's just people are usually nice on there, whereas TikTok's just mad. Also, so I got told off on TikTok. It's so weird. So like someone said something like, your kids look like spastics. And I was like, that is a disgusting, horrible thing to say. And I said, shut up, you idiot. And I got reported. And I said idiot. I think I said weirdo. I said like, what sort of weirdo says that? And then I got my comment removed, and their comment stayed there. And I was
How does
like,
that work?
It's weird. Because
Can
they're
I quickly
hard
say
on creators.
something? Sorry to interrupt, Ryan. Actually, I
You're
shouldn't have
not
said
sorry,
that.
bruv. You're not
You
sorry
see
to
TikTok when whatever was going on with, was it Russia or someone, whoever, China, and they were going to shut TikTok.
What did we say about politics? He's like,
They were going to
Russia
shut
or
TikTok
China.
down though. But imagine that's your business, yeah, and then you're not allowed to have TikTok in that country.
It's America.
Was it?
Well,
Yeah.
it's America,
So then, mate, there must have been people
Russia,
thinking.
China, America.
One
We'll
of
get
them
there in
lot.
India.
But there must be people thinking I'm going to have to move country to continue on TikTok.
Well, I would imagine creators might have thought about that if they were
Yeah.
getting paid. But that's why Instagram's fighting back. What I want to really happen is that Instagram fights back and starts paying you, and then TikTok starts doing it, and then
Pay more.
I get paid on all of it. Like, so that's the ideal for us as creators, because then everyone's going to start paying. So Facebook's only just started doing it. Like, they were paying before, but now they've changed it from ads to, it's called monetization something. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah.
But they're now paying you more than there was before as well.
It's
so
good, actually. Isn't
yeah,
it?
so and then I haven't done YouTube yet, but I'm getting towards it. So there's quite a bit of
what
money
I
to be earned
said
just by doing views.
Right,
It's
the long-
crazy, isn't it?
should do YouTube,
Yeah.
but even in short form, just to get you some subscribers, like just
That's what I've done.
yeah.
So if you look
I've
at mine,
got to pump my reels on at YouTube, or maybe put new content on YouTube, but I wouldn't put on Instagram. Maybe take a break, or just I don't know, just keep Instagram going by doing some stories, but then start pumping.
just
some
start
stuff
putting them on there.
YouTube.
Do you know why no one does it on YouTube Shorts? Because it's really awkward, like upload process. It takes ages, so no one does it. But I started doing it now. I've got up to like, I think 20,000 on there. But the reason I'm doing it is because I want to do long form content for the labourer.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do like a series, like 25, 30-minute episodes. But I need the audience there first.
Well, I was thinking of doing some, I don't know whether it would work or not, but doing some sort of like a thing about tradesman, comedian, going to gigs and sorting out some content of how it actually works when you go to a gig, like maybe, you know what I mean, what the process is of.
It's
whatever.
awful.
Do you think, like, do you ever think, shit, what if they stop paying?
No.
No, because I'm hoping they won't. The thing
Yeah.
is, because I do think that why are they paying? That's what concerns me.
Yeah.
Like, when I got paid £1,000 to make one video, I was like, why? What am I doing? But then you realise they want people to stay on the app.
Yeah, because people pay for ads.
Yeah.
So they're-
So that reel has been viewed something like 42,000 days or something stupid like that over, because everyone's obviously on it and it's a ridiculous amount of views. And they're trying to keep people on the app, so obviously that's why they're paying it. But I don't know. The
But
fact
sooner or later, they'll probably make, because I think it's quite addictive, people being on their phones, right? So sooner or later, they'll probably make you pay £10 a month or 15, 20, whatever it's going to be on these platforms, right?
they need the audience on there, though. Like, the creators are the people they have on there, but they need the audience. That's who they want on there. So they're not going to charge people.
Yeah. I mean, in 10 years' time, all of these apps and stuff, we're all going to be different anyway. If you think of where Facebook originated from, and where, you know, I mean, Instagram was, I remember I bought a house in 2012 and I remember Instagram, I had a party and Instagram was just an app that you'd use filters on. I don't even think it was a social media platform.
Well, this is why that's what everyone says. Like, everyone says that social media is bad, and I agree. Like, there's a lot of bad stuff to it. But at what other age could I have gone in a year to doing nothing, to starting stand-up comedy, to getting a gig at the Indigo 02, and like building up all of these things? Like, I'm not on site anymore. I'm not doing any of that stuff.
Yeah, there's so much opportunity.
We didn't have that opportunities before. So like, if you use it, like, it is a bad thing. I don't really spend a lot of time scrolling. I never scroll on TikTok, and I spend a bit of time on Insta. But there is negatives to it as well, but there's a lot of positives because you can't.
It can be a poison chalice, isn't it?
Of course it can, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. You've never had the opportunity before to do it, so use it while you can, and don't worry about whether it's going to go or not. Just nick as much as you can.
Yeah, you just got to take it while it's there.
But you are taking it seriously though, because you're doing them courses and stuff on it as well. You got an advocate.
It's because I didn't know that there was even, when someone says a social media course, you're like, like whatever, mate. It's just put a video up, and because everyone always says, oh, your videos do well because they're funny. I'm like, yeah, but they're funny, but they've also got this happening, this happening, this happening, this happening, this happening that no one even realises, because funny isn't enough. Because funny might get you to go viral once.
Concentration levels and that.
It's awful. When you read into it and you learn why you're doing these things to get people to stay watching and how you get people to stay watching. That's why I don't watch stuff, because I'm like, oh, it makes me feel sick. Because
what's the courses then?
It's just it's not my course. It's a social media mentorship that I'm in. Okay. So it teaches you mate. There's so many things in there. That it teaches you like hooks and all of the ways that you draw people's attention in, and then you keep people's attention and make sure that they keep watching the video for the whole time. It's all psychological. It's awful stuff. It is. That's why I don't.
Is it something that you would some people would naturally know, or is it something?
It's impossible. You can't because that's what I'm saying. People think you just put a funny video up, and you could get your phone out now, do a funny video, and it could go viral, but you couldn't do that 10 times because it's just
there's an art to it.
Yeah, you have to have. There's like a blueprint that it uses, and it's just, if you do that doesn't mean every video is going to go viral. It just means that you've done all the right things, and then I have like 1 in 5 now probably do really well.
What do they class as viral? Like,
I think it's over 100,000. I think I don't know.
But, is it?
Yeah.
100,000.
But then I have probably 1 in 10. I think hit 1 million now. So that number everyone's got a number. Do you know what I mean? You keep putting content up, and then your number comes down. So the better you get, the more viral you get.
I need to have a look at this course.
It is good. Like, that's what I did. I did it from it's one of the only things I did from the beginning. Like, usually I just blag my way through and just work out what I'm doing. And I was like, oh no.
How did you find out about the original course then?
Because it's Sean Casey's course, and I followed him for the weight loss stuff. So I started doing that first.
So how long ago was your first video where it's like funny?
The first funny. So I started in June 2023. And then I was making like weight loss content, because I always make content about what I'm doing, because I don't plan anything. So I'm just like, what am I doing today? And I make content about that. So it was weight loss stuff at the time. And then I stopped doing that and went to work. So I just made funny videos at work. So that was February 2024.
Fuck, man, it's not long ago.
Yeah, it was just over a year and a bit. But that was the first one. But that one was weird. It was
can I ask you a question, right? So I feel like now we're all warmed up. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, with your family, obviously you've got quite a big family now, and you've got a funny guy. Would you ever bring it into like a family type?
Yeah, so I've had the kids go on there before. And my kids like doing it as well, but I won't let them post it on social media because I don't want them to be doing that. I just don't like it at that age. But they do. I've had, like, especially my middle kid's been in a few of them. Can I say that middle kid? That's not derogatory, is it? She's in the middle. She's been in a few of them, and she's got like a little character and personality as well. So she is doing it, but I would put it on my social media, not on theirs. Like I wouldn't let them have it at that age. So yeah.
Have you seen them documentaries where like families in America, the parents are like controlling their kids?
Yeah.
Like the kids are trapped because they're earning money, aren't they? So they're pushing their kids.
Big, some of them things, mate.
Sounds
they're earning big money. These kids are pressured into doing videos.
I worked it out when the one that my daughter watches.
Britney Spears, though, isn't it? Really, she got pressurized into singing
because the kids are earning money for their parents.
$500,000 a month. I worked out one of them was earning just on the views that I can see, with not even included ads, and it's mad. But the thing is, I do want the kids to know how to do this stuff, because it is like, people are making videos and content and stuff like that. So it is a career, but I don't want them to be attached to it. So they are in it, but they're in mine. Does that make sense?
Because then there's natural I mean, like some of the funniest things happen at home, don't they? That's why you've been framed? Like that was the best, wasn't it? And you used to get 100 quids to send a video in.
No, it's been
Was it
250 forever,
Was
isn't it? It was always 250. It never went up with inflation. Jerry Beadle, it was 250. It's still 250 now. There'd be people setting them up and everything, wouldn't they?
Mate,
as well?
There's a couple of questions. What's that?
That's us.
Next question. The reunited.
Have I reunited any tradies with stolen power tools?
Yeah,
yes.
have one.
And it was a very, very, very nice feeling. But the tool theft thing is something I'm quite passionate about, man. So I'm going to keep catching people,
Can I
man.
do that? I'm coming back.
Yeah.
What was the next one? Who's your favourite content creators on social media? Is that trade-related content creators or is that just in general? You can let me know if that's trade-related or if that's in general.
MAB Building Supplies Disaster.
It's a phone straight
You,
away.
it's you, Craig. You are. If that makes you feel better. Even,
No, that's a good question though. So
even with your purple glasses.
Over-
that you're
over
wearing
to
today.
Pizza is in the oven and they taking the mick.
over to you first then. It like my favourite. Sorry, you go first. Go on.
Yeah, but I'm not. I do watch it, but I'm not proper in it, if you know what I mean. So I couldn't.
Favourite content in general. Okay, we got it. Do you want to wait?
Oh, wait, let me think about it.
Mine's Grant Cardone.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking in general. Okay.
I don't know that.
At
Is.
all, does
Who
it?
is it?
The kid
No,
who was
I don't like
do
him.
5 million thousand press ups before you wake up in the morning. 10x.
No, that's not
this.
him.
Oh, right. Who's that? Grant does 10x, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he does 10x everything.
I
isn't it? So
thought you was going down the trade.
it's true though.
I thought you was going down.
Yeah, but I'm just like the way that you're like.
Hey, that's what he's like, mate. Did you not know?
I don't trust.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't trust him.
I don't know.
Yeah, but
Was he good?
Like Alex Hormozy is the same.
Yeah, it's the
in
same
that
sort
same
of
realm,
thing,
but
yeah.
he's better than Grant.
What are they?
Grant Cardone.
Well, this is what. So everyone's different though, and everyone gets
grow
drawn
your
to different
business.
people, isn't it, man? No, it could be anything. Any content creator like on social media.
I don't know my favourite one.
I thought,
tell you what
I thought he was
like.
going trade route.
I do like.
No, he said in general on there. Look,
I do like Sam Forth, is it? Sam, he's got a moustache and he done the kid. You know the kid who.
I like Tommy Mallet as well. By the
you
way,
know the kid
don't
who
know if he's a content
at
creator.
Christmas he says, and he stamps his foot at the kid and he goes, "I'll give him an uppercut. I'll give." Sam.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh, the Father
done-
Christmas one,
He,
yeah.
he copied
That's funny.
that because he done the guy who did the voice lip syncing to it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
He's good. He's a really good creator.
I don't really follow anyone. I like who do I like? Ash Tyson. I like. Do you know Ash Tyson? She's a comedian. I like her. And Jake. I don't know how to say his name now. This is really bad because he's a friend of mine. Jake Behard. I don't know how to say your name, Jake, but it's you, bruv. Well done. If you're watching, if you're not, then it don't
There's
matter.
some comedians that are online that I've followed recently. But I
Can't know.
think- again,
Suppose you
I think
follow what
of
you're
names.
into, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't really.
Yeah.
Do you know the only time I really scroll is when I'm replying or commenting to my own stuff, and then I get stuck on a little loop, and then I go, I'm following stuff. But I watch a lot of stories now because I was doing stories.
I
So
tell you, I liked that the weightlifter geezer who's going through the mop. That bloke.
Yeah,
yeah,
I know.
yeah, yeah.
Where's Blue? I think. Is it
Yeah,
Blue?
what's his name? Oh, I can't remember his name now, but he's really good. Wasn't he?
I think I know what you mean.
David alarm. That's my David Lloyd alarm.
you going to the gym?
No, you've got to book a class. at
Okay,
8
yeah,
o'clock. 8
For the next week.
That
Yeah.
is super organised.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. What's his name? Can't remember his name now.
I know. This is it's not very entertaining.
No, sorry.
Next question, then, please.
What about, should we throw in conspiracy theories?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
Yeah,
shall
yeah,
we?
that's a good one, man.
Have you got one or not?
You need my brother for
I
that,
was
mate.
just
He's
coming
the
up with the
I
idea.
thought you was coming up
with
with
the
one.
idea.
Conspiracy theories. Is the world flat?
My brother thinks it is.
Does he?
Yeah,
Does he?
Idiot.
yeah. He also fucking weirdly predicted COVID, man.
Yeah, but anyone can predict that there's going
the
to be
flu,
a.
mate.
Who's
To
had
predict the flu.
Has everyone had the jab here?
I had one.
I had two.
I had no.
I might have had two.
I didn't have
No, I
any
did have two. I had two.
I had two, but I
I'm
didn't
very
get
That's a
surprised,
fucking question
Pete.
and a half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm very surprised Pete had it.
Yeah, but the reason
I had two
I
because I
had
was
it
working in a care home.
at the time, yeah, you was working in a care home. I had a heart condition. Well, I still got a heart condition, and I was sort of like bullied into it from people around me. And the thought of like not being able to travel, I thought, we ain't going to travel. I'm going to Italy and such and
Yeah,
such.
but I
you
think
know what
that's
mean?
mad. Those pressuring people. To,
Yeah.
like, you're having it to go on holiday. That's just crazy to me.
Yeah.
But like, listen, if people wanted to get it, get it. If you don't want to get it, don't get
But
it.
nobody knew.
It's the whole, like you
nobody
say,
really
fucking-
knew,
yeah.
did that at the time? What a absolute load of crock of shit it was. But
Ghosts are not real, by the way. Just whoever asked
But
that.
do you think that COVID could have been set up just for?
I love the fact his eyes are changing. I wish there was a camera there to see his eyes,
but
mate.
it could be set up for another real pandemic. Because
Well, there's a lady apparently that predicted like floods and stuff.
Yeah,
I want to
Danny
say her name's
Cornwall.
like no, but her name is something like Barbara or something.
Barbara.
No, not Barbara.
She predicted a flood.
Something like that. She's from some
No,
Asian
you're thinking of
country.
Noah.
Yeah, build an ark, mate.
Very good chippies about.
by one.
Do you think it caused like the heart problems in that?
Yeah, 100%. And I think the same with the footballers. And because they're
No,
all just,
should I tell you what I was at?
I like how your voice is changing.
Shall I tell
like,
you?
Just
I don't
It's
think.
turned into a
I
devil
think
or
there was.
something.
It might have done, but in a lot of cases, right. So I was telling this earlier. I suffered from myocarditis, right, which was brought on by flu. Yeah, so I nearly died whilst having sex with my ex-wife. Yeah, while she was riding me cowgirl style.
I try to like go down, but do I laugh or not laugh?
Do you know
I was
what I
waiting for
mean?
the joke.
Right? And like literally, I was like,
is she big?
No, she wasn't big. No, she wasn't big. No, she wasn't. But it was like I had a heart failure during it.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah, and what it was called myocarditis. And when I had it, when they tested it, they said, "Did you have flu?" Right. So myocarditis is very much within this whole COVID thing. Whether or not it's COVID or the jab or whatever they put in you, it's like inflammation around the heart. So when athletes run, yeah, or they don't rest after being ill, the inflammation around the heart basically crushes the heart, and that's when they fall down dead. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they've not when you have flu, you shouldn't really train until you're fully over that. Don't even.
I didn't think I was going to come
Which
here
is
and
the
learn
weirdest
something.
thing because people say go run it off.
Yeah, no.
been educated,
No.
learn
If
about
you've had
it.
flu or anything like that, or people's training when they still had COVID, and that was fucking killing people.
So if you went back in time, would you have the jab now then?
No, I wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't either, to be fair.
No, I wouldn't.
I didn't want to have it anyway. I
I've
did it
seen
because of work. I think the first one I had because I felt like everyone should do the first one. The second one I had, I think, because of work. I think I had to anyway.
I didn't have it because at that point that you're getting forced to do something in life, man, that's fucking that don't sit well with me.
But if it's like if you're talking about
10x,
going
bang,
round,
10x.
if you're being told you're gonna go, if you're around your family as well, and you don't want to give it to your family, like
Yeah, I
your
think that's
elderly,
it, yeah.
that, a lot of people was brought
Yeah, but-
into it via that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's a very hard, very, very, very hard topic of conversation to address without fucking ruffling feathers, right?
It's a long time ago. I don't think anyone
But-
cares now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
But each to their own anyway. Like I say, if people wanted to get it, get it. If you don't want to get it, don't get it.
I've got a good one.
What? Go on.
Have you watched these things on like cults and stuff, like with the celebrities and?
We're like
Yeah,
Jay-Z
the
and
elite.
that. Jay-Z
Yeah.
and
Elite
Belcher.
club.
What do you think,
right.
like the whole symbol and?
The whole symbols, what the eye and the triangle and all that shit. Fucking hell, Kieran.
Everyone reads into everything.
Well,
nowadays,
I know. I
don't
said I don't do politics, but I definitely don't think that the politicians run anything. I'll say
no,
that.
no,
They're definitely
no.
just
They're
scapegoats for the
puppets.
rest of it.
Here's one then.
So
We're
now
talking
we're
about
going down
Donald
the
Trump.
Matrix, like
Donald Trump. He's a puppet.
what's his name?
I don't know about the Matrix.
He's a puppet, isn't
Who
he?
calls it the Matrix? What's his name?
Neo.
got locked up. Why can't I remember his name?
Hello, Mr. Anderson.
Is it that one that guy that dodged the bullet? Is it?
Andrew Tate you're talking about, isn't you? Yeah.
Well, they're apparently getting again
They're getting done in
done,
England,
aren't
aren't they?
they?
But don't this prove that everyone's getting silence at Speak Up?
But is he speaking
Like
up?
this.
Let's be honest, right? Although he says a lot of things that you might agree with, there's a lot of stuff that he ain't really nice for. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of things
Who's
that
this? Who are we talking about now?
Andrew Tate. There's
Oh,
a lot
right,
of things you wouldn't agree necessarily with how he conducts himself around
Pizza's on
women.
the way.
Do you know what I mean? So like, he might agree with a few things, but there's other things there that you don't.
I think they're all plants just to take our focus off of what was really happening elsewhere. because they're just always in the news.
There you go.
Look at this, look at this,
Yeah.
look at
Yeah,
that.
but listen, so I was saying,
over here when we're
I
killing
was
little innocent
saying,
children in
Yeah,
other countries.
yeah.
Just look at this
Yeah.
geezer, he's horrible. Like that's what actually. That's what I don't watch the
It's
news.
depressing when you go into it, isn't it?
That's
Like,
why I don't watch it because they're always every time something happens, every single time something happens where it's like an atrocity, the next day it's like, oh, Beyonce's having a baby, or
that's what
she's got
politicians call
cancer.
throwing dead
it's
cats
just
in the
nah,
room,
it's a
isn't
load
it?
of bollocks.
Change the subject.
Don't change the subject.
That's what they do. They chuck it. That's what politicians do. You ask them a direct question and they fucking throw a dead cat in the room.
Yeah,
so they
so
change
I
the
don't
subject.
watch
That's
the
what the
news.
news is about.
The news is depressing. Don't
Yeah,
watch
I don't
it.
watch
Yeah.
it.
We
I
said
hate
this
it.
earlier on our podcast, didn't it? I said, like, fuck it, I want to do positive
Let's
news,
not do your
man.
podcast again. I heard it's awful.
Well, by the time we
you
did it
gonna listen to
record,
it, Daryl?
No, I'm not going to listen to it. I don't need to listen to it. He sends me voice notes. It's just depressing. Sorry.
yeah, I mean, yeah, the news is depressing, man.
Yeah, don't watch it.
Certainly.
Pizza's on the way. What pizza do you got get?
Pepperoni.
So fat, mate.
No, mate, I've been on the diet myself.
No, it sounds like
Looks like it.
Fuck off, mate. I've lost some weight, bruv. Listen,
No, it looks like it actually. What have you done in 2 weeks?
I'm
I've
not
only
eating
been
any
away
choc-
2 weeks.
I ain't eating any chocolate crisps or fizzy drinks.
What are you eating then?
I'm eating just meat of a night and eggs. I'm going a bit Eddie Aboo on it all, ain't I? Do you know what I mean? Mind you, I had a ham sandwich yesterday. So cheated.
How are you feeling?
I feel all right. Do you know what I mean? I feel a bit more
What's
energetic.
that called? The carnivore diet or something?
Yeah, sort of. But
Skin, innit? It's just
I
got
don't
enough money
like,
to some
but I've
chicken.
really cut down on the bread, so like now I've got a fuckload of it coming here to eat with. I'm salivating.
But talking about food and that, but fair play to you for not drinking. Because that's a hard
I
thing
find
to
it easy
cut
now,
out.
to be honest. I do. I was chatting to someone, I think yesterday, who just come back off holiday and he's done like his first sober holiday. And I think that was the only thing that I struggled with was going on holiday. I think the rest of it I've done all right. But when I went on holiday and it was just me and the missus and we got there and there was like champagne and everything was free and I was like, oh, the kids ain't here and work's not here. That was hard. But as soon as I did one day, I was like, oh, it's actually right. And you know, it's the best holiday because I come back after a holiday and I was so relaxed and chilled.
Revived.
Like, rather than going away and just coming back and feeling like you need a holiday. So
Do you think you would have a drink again?
I don't think so. I don't see why. I don't need.
Yeah.
My life got better, so I don't know what I need. You know, you were saying earlier with like a crutch to get on a stage. I don't need that now, so I can go and get on the stage. I can come and do stuff like this. I'm going to places, and I've been on solo trips, like flying out to different countries and stuff like that. I don't know how a drink would make it any better. So I don't know. I don't think so.
So the best thing is the fact that you could just drive, man. Like
You can't, but
like if you're sober, like the amount of times you're getting cabs home and stuff like that. Like let's say go to the O2 and you can just drive home.
Yeah.
That's pucker, man.
Yeah, I don't enjoy the aftermath of it. Do you know what I mean?
You think about it more as you get older, don't you?
Yeah,
You think,
just and sobriety's getting quite fashionable with the youngsters.
I
and all,
started
isn't
it, innit? So
Yeah, yeah,
following
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, but the new generation, they're not.
They're pussies,
not
aren't
what
they?
we were, man. They don't go out fucking binge drinking,
They're
man.
not outside.
That's
On
another
social
thing
media.
that's changed. You go into a town now, it's dead.
It's
Is
'cause they're
that
on social
COVID
media.
related though?
Huh?
As well? Do you reckon it's a bit COVID
Stop going back
related?
to COVID. It's a long time ago. Let it go.
When everything shut down,
But that's
people stopped-
depressing. I walk through a town centre, it's dead.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so depressing, man. Like, what's going on with the world?
Yeah, when I go shopping, I want to go to a shop. I don't want to buy online, man. That's
Yes,
why the
I'm
high
the
street needs to come
opposite.
back.
I believe that, but I kind of like being able to order stuff on Amazon and it just turns up. in
I
20
don't send
minutes.
stuff back. I can't be bothered with it. Like, and that's just because I don't like the stress of having to go back somewhere to then return something to put a label on it to remember that you have to get.
It
a
is
refund and
convenient,
stuff.
isn't it?
It's 'cause that's the problem, innit? Because they made it
Everything is
so
made
good. It's so
convenient.
easy for us. I have to admit, I'm a fan.
But no, but trying it on, there's nothing like going
Oh,
to a
yeah.
shop and being able to try it on, man.
I don't buy many clothes, but I've got to try it on. I can't
Yeah.
just buy it from the shop.
yeah, I can't order stuff online. It don't
I
fit.
mean, buy it from online.
Yeah. I
I
generally-
think clothes is different. But I'm talking like shopping. You can order shopping now and it comes the same day.
Like,
I think we did it today.
I
think we
need
did
a
that this morning.
tripod for my camera. I'll order it off of Amazon, can't I? It'll come. Shit.
It's convenient. No phone calls,
I
mate.
need to get this.
No
Very
thanks.
unprofessional. It's
No,
disgusting.
I agree with you
behaviour.
actually in the fact of like buying stuff like that. Where would you even go and buy this stuff from in a shop? There's not many.
All this stuff, you order it, but clothes and that, it's nice to go and have a look in it. Unless you've ordered from there before, you know your size, you just order it.
No, I'm a big fan. Did we get a vote? I hope.
When's your next gig anyway?
Next gig, I haven't got one this week. I've taken the week off to focus my attentions to sort of the course out, so I haven't got one.
When's the course starting?
Friday starts Friday, so yeah, I've got this week to do that. And
How
then
long does the course run for?
it's continuous, so however long people stay in it. But
Is there a minimum time that people have to commit to?
Only a month, literally a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's just a one-off cost and then a monthly recurring if you want to stay in. So I'm doing that this week and then I'm back gigging. But I have to keep gigging because I've got that gig at the O2. So I've got to keep pushing for that.
You're going to write a new set for that?
I had to do some of a new set, not only because it's not as strong. So I've got some stuff that's stronger than others, and I want it to be.
And you've got to test it before then as well.
Yeah. So I've actually booked. I've got 3 like the week before, so that I can go and do that 10. So I've got to get to that stage and then go and do 3 gigs to do the same 10
I
minutes.
definitely want to come to that. I'm sure.
What will happen anyway? What always happens is you walk out. Bearing in mind, I've never been on that sort of stage before. So even the first time I went onto like a little theatre stage, it was only recently. When I walked out, I weren't used to being higher than everybody else because all the gigs that we do, you're maybe on a tiny stage, but most of the time you're just standing on the floor in the pub in the corner. So when I walked out and I was on the stage and there's people like lower than me, that was weird. But that was only 120 people, and I think the Indigo is like 1,700.
Bloody
So it doesn't matter how prepared I am when I walk out on that stage and there's all them people there. I'm assuming everything's going to go to shit. So
yeah, but you won't. No, you won't see anyone.
no,
You'll
I
see
know,
the
but I'll
phone,
know
won't
they're
you?
there.
I know, but just forget about it.
No, I'm trying to.
Forget
What
about
I'm saying is, it doesn't matter how prepared I am. I think that's going to throw you off anyway. So I'm trying to be prepared for that. So I've left like a bit at the beginning just to.
Have you done a corporate gig?
No, I've been told not
Pete
to.
done that.
That would be, do you know what? Listen, that would be a good one because there'd be a hard.
Yeah, that's a
hard
one.
audience.
Yeah, I'm not ready
I
for that.
bombed it.
Yeah, you will. I got
What did
told
you do, sorry?
specifically not to do that
I bombed 400 people for backseat.
because I haven't asked for comedy. That's
Oh,
why.
you mentioned this earlier.
Yeah. And,
But because they're not around people they want to laugh with, they're around their work colleagues.
They're also not there for comedy. They've
All
been
you can hear-
dragged to an event
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, this guy's going to make you
So
laugh."
they're
now."
all talking.
all
and-
you can hear when you're up there is people's knives and forks and people talking. That's all you can hear, and then it throws you big time.
People
When you
know
realise
early.
people
Was
ain't
this something
listening.
like an evening or?
Yeah, it was like
So
for
dinner.
their. It was for their awards summit or other, and they booked me, and I said, "Yeah, I went." I was a bit blasé.
Did they pay you for it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they paid us for it, but I was meant to do 15 minutes, and I come off after 12. I was like, "That's it, I'm done." And then the Pointy, the guy who was he was presenting it, he got the gig of presenting it. I went, "Pointy, you better get back up." He went, "Duh, duh, duh, duh." And I looked behind me, and there's a picture of me and him on the thing, like advertising our podcast. And I went, "If you want to see anything more of me in the podcast," I was like, so awkward.
Is he local or is he?
No, it's in Birmingham. So like he went.
How would you have done a podcast then? Would you have done it like virtual?
No. So the podcast at that gig, they stuck it up on the wall
Yeah.
to advertise this one here.
Yeah.
This one. They
Ah.
so they said, Pointy was going, tell him.
Oh, sorry, not Pointy's podcast. Right, I get it. Sorry, man.
He's gone. Oh, I've gone. Yeah, if you want to see me, any more of me, there's a podcast. It's so awkward as fuck. And then
What's the installer social?
I didn't even start. I didn't even stay at the hotel that night because I was so fucking ashamed.
Tough gigs. They're tough
But
gigs.
did people not come? Like, because I find
Yeah,
sometimes
people come up to you and
afterwards-
they'll always go, you know, that wasn't that bad. And you think, fuck off, mate.
It was fucking
It was
awful.
shit.
Yeah,
It
when
was
they say it
fucking
wasn't
awful.
that bad.
They'll go, it wasn't that bad. I think
you
you done,
did
I think
really
you
well,
done all
mate.
right.
You've done
mate.
really well,
But did
considering.
you tell them though that you didn't feel like you done well?
I said I did shit, mate.
Oh, well, that's why they're saying it. They're probably
You know
enjoying
if we've
it.
done shit. If
Yeah,
nobody
of course
laughs,
yeah.
it's shit.
Of course
right?
they do,
We
yeah.
bloody well know that
Yeah.
it was shit.
And I find myself else doing it as well. I used to do it out of politeness to people. Go, oh, good set, mate. And I used to think to myself, that was dog shit.
Sometimes though, I suppose that heckler, sometimes makes your set, right? Because if they like literally
Yeah, but
put
we're
themselves,
not Jimmy Carr. Like we're not.
That's a hard thing
Yeah,
to
it's,
do.
it
isn't
is harder than you think, especially because like you got to be quick because everyone's expecting you to be a comedian.
Think about how many gigs you've got, right? How many gigs these people have done it professionally. Them heckles that they've had the same ones over the years, so they're reusing the same returns, and that they are quick as well. In which case, they will stall tactic. So they'll be like, "Sorry, sir, what did you say?" He already knows what he said. Do you know what I mean? And I'm working on the heckle back
Pizza
for that.
delivery ladies here.
wow.
So I'm working on a heckle back for that, which is really plain and
Sponsored by
simple.
Papa John's.
Just in case. Oh wow! Look
Thank
at
you,
this.
Papa.
Oi, oi. Do we get a sponsorship from Papa John's? Should tag him in this?
I've been giving it the big about. I'm not going to eat this whole time, and now I'm like, bloody hell, there's pizza on the table. I'm not doing it. I'm going to show everybody how strong I am.
What we got here? How many we got?
Have you seen that new sauce? I think it's in McDonald's, the red hot Frank's Red Hot Sauce.
No, I
Lid, if
bet
you
they're
watch it,
well
I
up.
don't
These
need
are
to
ones you
answer
burn the roof.
You know,
of your
like you were
mouth
saying
on,
about being in the Matrix. I feel like this is like my Matrix, and this is.
Oh, that looks dirty. That
Talk to
one. What
me.
is that? Why have you given us?
Thank you,
cups?
by the way.
Oh, we've got water. Do I not get a water? That's disgusting.
Why is there?
Oh, thank you.
Who got
That's
Coke?
right, I'll still this
Was
one.
that you lot?
That probably come with it, didn't it?
Did it?
I don't drink
I
it.
don't drink that shit. Right.
You know
that's a
another
bit
thing
of
about
you,
now?
that, isn't it? Eh?
Another thing about pizzas, right? Is sometimes I ring places and I'm like, can I have half and half? And there's so many
Maybe I
places that
should've
won't
took
let you
some.
have half and half now.
Thank
I
you.
don't know.
From like Pizza Hut and Domino's, I don't think they do half and half.
How is
annoying.
anybody going to listen to this podcast now with you lot chewing? I'm going to have to take this. Thing off, I think.
Yes.
We're just letting it cool.
Why don't you sing us a song? I can't be sitting there listening to that. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's
Maybe
gonna
one
go
of us
mad.
eat
If
while
my
the other
missus
three
still listening,
talk.
she's not going to like it. Did mine die?
Alex hates that.
Oh, that's all right.
And
So
mate,
talking about installer show, we'll see you guys around. Coming, Daryl.
What's the date?
18th of July.
Is it actually this date? I don't know.
No, it's not.
No, it's the 24th, 25th, 26th
Of
of,
July.
of June.
June.
A couple of weeks, 3 weeks
Oh,
time.
maybe. I might be able to make it. Where is it? Birmingham.
I like Birmingham a lot, man. Good curries in Birmingham.
NEC.
Robbie, come and grab
They have
it.
got some good curry houses.
We'll save a bit for Robbie, I think.
You better talk while
Have I got any? I've got no questions left. I can't just talk myself.
We're talking about installer. Have you been before?
I don't know. I've been to a few things now. I've started going to some of these trade events because obviously I am in the industry and I've just been meeting other people. So I've been going. I don't know if I've been to installer. I've done the decorating show. What did I see you boys at last time?
Tool fair.
Yeah, I've done that one.
In Birmingham, installer shows are good.
Yeah. No, I think I will come, but probably not for the whole time. I don't actually like being in a room with that many people for that
You have
long.
loads of free time now.
Yeah, but I don't like it. Last time I went and sat in the toilet for like 45 minutes because I was just too.
Yeah, it gets a bit much, doesn't it?
It's too loud. So yeah, I have to hide away. So I might come for maybe one day. Are you going, man?
We're live, mate. Please do not swear.
Fuck off.
You go and run.
What's that?
Installer.
Yeah, man.
You're going for 3 days?
Are you working it at all?
Maybe.
I can't listen to that.
Who's asking?
It's fucking disgusting. I have to put these.
I need to
ears
find
on.
somewhere to put this, guys.
Yeah, I can't listen to you chewing. It's so loud in my ears.
We've got a smaller, put on a bottle, maybe.
I can't see anything, man. I just see me munching my face, man.
Is anyone even watching now? We've losing viewers.
Phone has died.
Who?
Oh, it's disgusting.
Daryl's phone died. Still on YouTube.
Evening, Paul. Paul McDonald Plumbing and Heating. Paul Smith. Daryl should do a set at Installer Social.
What is installer social? Do you know what it is?
It's a party
a party.
after the Wednesday on Installer. They have a party.
So I don't think anyone's going to want to watch me just eat my pizza.
We they
Weird, isn't it?
they used to be called Plumber Social, but then Installer wanted to do it because it used to be in a place called
Well, that's
Digworth.
after
But it was a really good
my
fucking. It was a
right.
really good after party that Pointy organised with a few others, and it was really good. But now but the problem with it was a half-hour trip. From
What are you doing?
I tell you what, he's trying to debuckle everything in here. Like, we got
nobody's talking to me.
it was a half-hour trip from NEC, so it was a pain in the arse getting back.
Everyone's
So
drinking.
now it's at the NEC, so everybody can just pile in.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a perfect place for comedy, though, does it?
Hasn't it sort of
Do you
taken
know
over?
what? You don't. When they did it before, I used to do it in the. It used to be the cinema there because it was like a courtyard and they had a little private cinema, about 100 seats.
Have you done comedy there already?
Yeah, I did two there, and then we did a live podcast there last year. And it went all right. All three things
Yeah, I
went
remember
all
the
right.
live podcast, yeah.
So
Fex is finished now.
yeah, that's done, isn't it, Kieran? Fex?
Yeah. It's a shame, isn't it? It's been
Yeah.
going like 40 years.
I think that's what I went to. That's where I saw you, innit? That's where I agreed to do this. Did you do that recently? Or was that a different one?
No,
that was
did-
Tool Fair.
That was you was at Tool Fair.
Was that Ali Pally?
That's where we done the push-ups, wasn't it?
Yeah, Ali Pally.
Oh, yeah, that was it,
Tool
yeah,
Fair.
yeah.
Fex was at Earl's Court this year. Normally it was at Chelsea, but it was at Earl's Court this year, and I don't
Yeah, I used to love that, man.
Fex was good. It was normally in like November time, and Yeah, it used to be pretty good. We done Manchester as well. We went to Manchester and done it as well, didn't we?
What was that like? Oh, it's Old Trafford, wasn't it?
Yeah, Manchester wasn't too bad, was it?
That was right.
It was alright, wasn't it? But they stopped that one as well. That
Yeah, it's
type
all
is-
gone.
It's all gone. Not just the one at London.
We've got the new football match coming up as well, haven't we? Do you speak to the boys about it?
What's that?
The charity football match we're doing. You getting involved?
I ain't been asked. Can you get me involved?
Can you play football?
Yeah, I'm fucking shit up. Ask
What
Kieran.
position do you play?
Centre midfield or up front.
I used to be defender
Yeah.
when I was younger.
Yeah, I didn't put a pizza slice cut on this, man.
Yeah, I think we're.
Sorry, guys.
I think Dan said that the next one's in Liverpool. I think
Who's doing these events?
the Welsh Direction boys organised it with Harrison. They're benching Bricky Harrison. Don't even know him.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Yeah, so they were. They organised it. That's the one we've done in
I
Wales.
like the Welsh Wrexham boys.
Yeah, they're good boys. But yeah, I think the next one's going to be in Liverpool. I think they're trying to build it up, so it's going to obviously get bigger each time. But
Yeah.
it was a
What
good
was
day,
that
yeah.
like? Was it good?
It was a good day. Yeah, we got hammered, but it was a good. It was a good
Is
day.
it like mixed trades in each team, or
No, so we had all the trades on our team,
Yeah.
and then they had ex-pros and celebs. But even so, they had footballers. But even the ones that weren't footballers were like boxers or rugby lads from Wales
Yeah,
and
they
stuff
were all
like that.
athletes,
So
man.
they're all just running and running and running, and obviously, it was hard for us. But plus, they had footballers as well. I mean, some of them were still playing football, but yeah, it was a good thing. But I think we learned a lot from it because what we was going to do is mix the teams up. So we had like trades and celebs on both sides.
Yeah.
And then we was all like, nah, we'll be all right. And then I think we played well, didn't we, for like 25 minutes?
So when
really
it gets
good
bigger,
day, though.
when it gets bigger, it will be
Did you
more
play?
games.
Yeah.
Who scored for us?
Harrison.
I should have scored. I fucking didn't take my
Who
chance.
scored two goals? We
Pete
scored
be
two
a
goals,
plumber.
didn't we?
He's quite a good player, isn't he? Pete be a plumber. He's a good player, isn't
Yeah,
he?
he's a great player.
Nice
He's
guy
a
as
very
well.
good player. He's centre. Well, he's. I think he plays centre mid, but he plays
Goalie, man.
Goalie. Yeah, James.
Unbelievable.
James is on fire. Yeah.
I hadn't played in years. I went to that Ballers at Bluewater. Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
They've got like a dome in it's called Ballers. It's just in the car park in Bluewater.
Yeah.
It's good fun. It's hard work.
Yeah.
Bloody hard.
Yeah. I mean, I hadn't played football for ages, but I enjoyed it. I played quite a lot, to be fair. I think I played like 50 minutes, 60 minutes. But yeah, it was a good day, wasn't it? The whole day was good. But that was in Wales, so it's hard for us because obviously they're Welsh, so they had like locals and stuff like that. But all of us going over to Wales, it's very difficult to get people to come over. Whereas if it's going to be, I mean, Liverpool's a bit far as well, but we're hopefully going to do one local, right? Have you spoke to them about it?
Yeah. What was I going to say? That was for mind, mental health.
Let me get involved.
We're
Do
hoping,
you have any say on it?
we're hoping to do one at this club.
Rubber dub, innit, man? Rubber dub sub, mate.
I'll come and watch.
All right, man.
No, it was a good day. But yeah, are we going to be able to do one at two or what?
Yeah, everything's going to be happening, mate. What was I going to say?
Can
for
anyone
that?
come and watch, or is it just? Yeah.
Yeah, there was.
Why can't you make paintball again? You babies due that day.
Yeah, I'm not coming. No, it's not that day.
No, the week after.
It's the week after.
You'll be
I
alright.
can't. No, I'm not doing it. I can't do it.
No, mate, right.
Thank you, mate. I can't. I've got enough
No, it's
stuff to try and go
understandable,
to. Like, I'm
His
trying to
missus
do.
got 3
You don't
other kids to
stress
look
it.
after as
Don't
well
have
as a
them.
newborn, so I get it.
How long did you go to Malta for?
10 nights.
So you said it was your first holiday abroad, and how long?
Well, no, I've been abroad, but mine and my missus like hotel holiday. We've done a lot in the camper van, but yeah, our first proper hotel holiday, rather than sleeping in the back of a van.
What do you prefer?
Both, yeah. A camper van maybe more, but it's nice to go in a hotel as well because it's just comfort, isn't it? In a van, you've got no shower. You've got to find somewhere to stay if you don't stay on a campsite. But
I really enjoyed mine. That's the first one I've done in Wales, the camper van. I really enjoyed it.
yeah,
That's
we've
not
been
a camper
round.
van, that's a motorhome, man.
Oh, is it different?
There's a lot of
His
places.
is a van, literally, with a mattress, a little...
Yeah, it's small. It's a custom.
There's only two of you,
And
right,
we've been
right?
in, but we've been 5 weeks in that van.
You ain't got kids in there, have you?
No.
That's what I mean. I couldn't do that with kids.
No, it's too hard.
But yeah, I think it was just me and the missus would be alright.
But there's a lot of places in the, like, have you had a North Coast 500 in Scotland?
Yeah.
It's like a famous road.
Have you
camper
done that?
Van, yeah.
Nice.
I'd love to do Route 66.
It's all gone now, isn't it? I think it's not most of it. Well, not all of it, but I think there's massive sections of it missing, isn't there?
Is it?
2 years ago, we'd done the whole coast of like Spain and Portugal.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd like to
Ended
do
up
that.
in Benidorm.
Really?
Everyone always ends up in Benidorm. Yeah.
Could you work whilst you're away then?
I fucking love Benidorm. I love Benidorm. You been to Benidorm?
Yeah, I
Love
do
it.
like Benidorm.
Can't say I love it.
I love it.
I used to love it. I don't think I'd love it now. I haven't tried it.
Might be going
It's
back in
mad.
September.
Yeah, I can't say I like it out there, to be honest with you. There's a place just outside it that's quite nice. It's like quite, I don't know, Benidorm's just a bit mad, man.
I just said to Abigail, come and grab some pizza. I have one, thanks. She's got a whole one out the back. But Robbie ain't even eating.
Secret
Go and
pizza.
grab some pizza.
That's fine. I'm just.
Do it before I eat it all.
I'm gonna pass it to him.
What,
Pass some pizza.
pass me a bit of that one with brown sauce on it.
Full
Brown sauce.
I know it's a bit around there. Do you want another bit of this, right?
How many viewers we got on YouTube, Robbie? Are we dwindling?
Because they don't have any structure.
10.
See if they can suggest a topic. Give us a topic. What do you want to hear about?
I like their lives though.
Yeah, no, it's decent. I think if we had some sort of
That not cut, right?
go-to
Structure
for when
to
we
it.
run out of shit.
Yeah.
With your stuff then, so you're able to work the whole time you was away, did you say?
It'd be a bit harder now because the team's a little bit bigger. But I suppose it makes it easier because then you've got more people to do the jobs. But
Yeah.
Good that you can work.
Oh, shit. What? Oh, thanks.
She said you're messing. Yeah, I think that was the main reason for me doing
I'll just put a bit of chicken on
the
sauce.
socials and the comedy, so I'm not tied to a
have a bit
location.
of freedom,
Yeah, I just don't. Like once the kids are a bit older or whatever, I just don't want to be tied to where I am. Whereas when you're working out, so I know you're not tied, but like all my work was local, or not even local, but like all my connections are local and stuff like that. And I just thought, I was looking at some other people that haven't got that, and it's just such a, like you say, you can go for 5 weeks and just drive around and
Good question here, look.
still get paid.
How do you guys deal with trolls?
I have many different ways. So first of all, I don't actually read what they say. So like I'll read it, but if someone, like the thing like I was saying earlier when someone said, "Oh, your kids look like spastics," I don't think about what that says. I don't go, "Oh, like do they?" or "Why is he saying?" or anything like that. I don't even register what he said. I just move on with it. Most of the time, I just ignore them because that's what they're looking for is attention. So if you give them attention, they keep coming back. But I also think about it as like if someone's, imagine if you was having like a really good day, like you're down the pub with your mates or you're going for a walk with the kids or whatever and you're having a great day. No one's ever been doing that and going, "Oh, do you know what I want to do quickly? Take my phone out, go on Instagram and just start sort of calling someone an idiot." So it's like, what are they actually doing with their day? If anyone starts having a go at me on Instagram, I think, well, I feel sorry for them because I'm like, well, your day must be shit.
You're having a bad
But, yeah, you must be having a bad day because otherwise no one's like in the middle of a football match or down the pub or just doing what they're doing and then go, "Oh, I'm just going to do this quickly." So I always just think that, yeah, they're either having a bad time or they're just, I don't know, people just like
Which is
attention.
very strange because you said this
Telling
earlier.
them earlier, I had somebody say it on one of my reels on Facebook. "Sit down, you boring twat," or something or other. And I was like, "Oh, you've obviously not having a good time."
Yeah, but they can't be, can they? Because no
And
one
he
does
DM'd
that.
me and he went, "Mate," he goes, "honestly, I'm struggling at the moment.
Yeah,
I'm sorry
yeah.
for the bad comment sort of thing." Then I had a little bit of a chat with him and said, "Look, listen, if you want to vent, just try and DM me. Like, just be kind. Do you know what I mean? I try and be kind. Some people are just twats for being twats.
Yeah.
Just like
I've had that as well, to
use
be
it
fair.
as
I've
a
had people
heckle.
say sorry and stuff.
Yeah.
I've got one guy, I don't even want to say his name because he's going to encourage him to keep doing it. But I've got one guy who does it and then apologises and it's like, "I'm really sorry, mate, I was drinking, blah, blah, blah." And then I'll get another message like, "You fat cunt." And then he'll apologise again the next day. And I'm like, this is like a weird relationship that I've now got with him. But-
Abuse.
don't you
Yeah.
feel like blocking him?
Yeah, so what you can do, what I've found out recently you can do, is you don't have to block someone anymore. You can just restrict them so that they still follow you. They can still comment, but nobody can see it except me. So I've realised if you do that to somebody, if they keep commenting horrible shit or whatever they're going to comment, and then you just restrict them, because they're not getting anyone commenting on it or liking on it or they're not getting any attention, eventually they do it a few times and then they just go because it's boring for them. So they're going to pick on someone else. And it's just, you just go
They're
restrict.
talking to themselves.
Yeah, and then I keep him as a follower. Another little one goes on there. But yeah, so to be honest, I
So
don't
going
really
back
get
to
that
your
much hate.
course, right? So for people that are watching that want to build
I know,
their
if it's not a hit,
social,
I'm not just going to keep trying to pump the course out every time we run out. Of
no,
stuff
but
to say.
we didn't. No, but we didn't.
It's like I was trying to.
We
pay him
didn't
to
fully
pump the
finish.
course.
There's one question I had to ask. Yeah. So say for instance you start on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you do a month, and then you said everyone could just pay whatever it is per month.
Yeah.
So let's say 1 month goes.
Yeah.
That's month one, then month two, then month three, and then the next person wanted to join. Would they join in number 3, or would they go back to number
So
one?
it's not like it's not like a continuous thing like that. It's a course. So you've got all the trainings in the course, And then what the monthly rollover thing is like a mentorship. So it's content reviews and Zoom calls and in-person meetups.
Okay, so it hasn't got like an actual
It's not like a
syllabus, I
start
think that's the
point.
word.
No, yes. Well, there is. There's like all modules that you work through, but it's at your own pace. So
Right,
it's not
okay.
like anyone joined. But then it's not going to be like that anyway because you can't start at any point. He's opening it for the window for people to join, and then it closes again, and then people can't join. So that's how it runs. But you just take as much out of it as you want to take. It's not like people would have to play catch up. Like it's not like starting school.
Yeah.
So yeah. And it's just however long people want to be in there. But I mean, I've been in there, like I say, since June 2023. So that's a long time to be in there. But I get different things from it now because I actually find when I'm giving people advice on their content is when I find things that I've forgotten that I don't do anymore.
Give me some advice on mine then.
I could give you a lot of advice. No, but you know, like when it's easy when you see someone else's content to point out the things that it is. And then sometimes I'll point something out and like, oh, I've actually stopped doing that now because it was so long ago that you sort of go into like a little zone of what I do in content. So
Yeah.
and that's how I do it now. But yeah, it's not so much like something you can't just start at any point. But it's the same with anything. You just have to. I had to really take content. You have to sort of treat it as a job because it is basically a full-time job. Like I feel like at the moment I've got like 3 full-time jobs, and you have to treat it like that because if you don't, then you're not going to be consistent enough to actually keep posting.
Take the fun away though.
It does a bit, but I enjoy making the content. Like I enjoy coming up with the ideas. I enjoy shooting the ideas. And now I've got Ryan with me. He's editing it. So he does like a pre-edit for me and then I'll just sign off on it and sort it out. So it's probably taking the fun out of it for him. I've been waiting on Skype for my content reviews. I don't use Skype. Who uses Skype, Ryan? Is that a thing? Do people still use Skype? Is that me or is...
What is Skype? I heard of it.
That's what I mean.
What is
Yeah,
it?
so nobody uses that. You can wait there for a long time,
Video,
Ryan.
like Zoom.
Get on Instagram with the rest of us.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, I remember
Nice,
that.
isn't it?
Skype. Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, so that's yeah. If you don't have the time to commit to it, then you're just winging it, and then it might do well every now and then. Because I think you said, didn't it? You do a little bit of content, and then it like just it goes away. And I've had to make sure that I just keep putting content up for that time. Not every day, but I try and do as much as I can.
You're not every day, are you?
I try. You'll see me go through periods where I'll do every single day for like 3 weeks, and then the account picks up again, and then I'll just tail off a bit because I run out of energy. Like doing it every single day. Some people like to like make content like 6 videos in a day and then put them out. Well, I can't do that. If I filmed 1 or even 2, I'll just start getting like you can see it's starting to take a thing. So I can't do that. So I have to do. Skype shut down. I'll leave the comedy to the comedian. Yeah. Just
So for yourself, all right, 2017, you went into...
Eat your crust, mate.
I know.
You won't go big and strong.
I'm so like you with like when you think you're saying, you start saying it.
Yeah, but so 2017, like sometimes thinking, obviously, like we're all probably here, 1 because of trades, 2 because of software, really. Yeah, like an app. Yeah, so like you're 2017, quite early on now, you're coming up to nearly 10 years from being in software. Where would you see? Because I feel like you're probably going to go more than just the trade world in apps. Yeah, or you obviously naturally are quite good at doing that type of thing. I wouldn't be able to do it. Like,
Yeah.
where would you like to take it? The software thing. Have you looked into AI much, or
Well, outside of trades, have I got any other ideas?
yeah,
I'd like to go into travel.
really?
Yeah, because obviously I do the camper van. There's an app for camper vans called Park for Night, and it tells you like where you can stay for free in campsites, and it gives reviews. Like I'd love to do that because the app I could make it so much better than what it is, and there's not many out there.
What
There
about
is a
renting
website.
camper vans out and stuff?
There's quite a lot for that.
Yes, I looked when we had one because you booked it basically, didn't you? You told me where to stay, and I didn't really look. But then once I did one, I was like, oh, I actually really enjoyed it. So I started looking, and that'd be really handy if you could do like.
Is that just TripAdvisor, no?
Yeah, but I think it'd be good. You know, like when you go into, I don't know if this is a thing or not, but you know, like if you're going to Tenerife, you can say, I want to stay in a 4-star hotel that's all inclusive, that's got this, this, and this, and this. If you could do that with, I don't know if you can, but if you could be like, I want to stay on something that's got showers, that's close to a lake, that's like.
You can filter it out and stuff on there.
Yeah, so
But you got a thing called like pub stop. So pubs will let you stay in their car park. Not that everyone wants to stay in the car park, but if you eat in there, they'll let you stay in their car park. That's called pub stop.
Oh,
But
really?
I'd like to get into the travel.
So what would you do? What would you do different in your app?
Oh, this ain't travel. This is. I do trades. Nothing to do with travel.
You said you wanted to do travel.
Yeah, but I'd like to. You asked me what I would do different.
Yeah, what would you do different on the travel
Yeah,
apps
travel
of what's
apps,
already
other
there?
travel apps.
Yeah, you said you'd make it better.
It's
So
bit-
funny because I heard both sides of that, and it's funny how you can mishear
It's a
things.
little bit slow, Daryl.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting for him.
It's very old school, like the app. Very old. So just modernise it. Bring social media more into it. Maybe have like a chat on there where people can connect. Like people can connect on
Community
the app.
side of it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Apps are getting a bit.
You see now on planes you can do that. You can start like
They're getting above the
send a
station
message
now,
to
apps,
like
aren't
22B. Have you seen that?
No.
On planes, it's like messenger, man.
Shut your fucking kid up.
Seriously, it's fucking mad.
Who's the one eating nuts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you staying later? I feel like there's some dangerous stuff happening there. I don't think that's a great idea.
What do you reckon?
Software's the future,
Do you reckon
man.
AI is going to ruin the world, though?
I do, but then I start again, like you know, like I was saying with the like ordering stuff online, because they make it so convenient and make my life so much easier. Like I don't know if it'll ruin it or it'll make it better. It's going to make us lazy. I think that's the main thing that's
Do
going
you
to
not
happen.
reckon it's going to go all Terminator on us?
I don't think it's going to kill us. No, I don't think that it can be. I don't know. What do you think? Can it get that strong?
I've heard that like these
I don't know. Why did you? get
AI
that
things they keep learning.
Do you want to keep eating?
No, I've taken it off. Like, you can't. I had to take it out. I can only hear it one side, so I took it out.
Have you had any of these, Pete?
What are they?
You keep away from it, man.
What are they?
Chicken bites.
Nah, it's not real chicken, is it?
No,
Nice bread.
another conspiracy. No, I
So
just
AI is a
think-
hard thing to.
But you know, like, so you know,
it's
everyone's
good or
saying,
bad.
"Oh, because it's gonna take away jobs and stuff like that." But everyone said that with like the car. Do you know what I mean? Everyone said, "Oh, when we can get a car or we can fly, look, we're just going to be able to do so much." And I think it's going to create different jobs that we don't even know we're going to have yet, because people are still working now. We should have, like, you know, like when they invented like a washing machine and a fridge and a tumble dryer, like it took away jobs then, and now people have just found other jobs to do. So I feel like
That's not a bad way of looking at it. It's like it's just
it's just another invention that's going to make our life easier.
It's evolution, isn't it? Technical.
And then what happens when our life
TV
gets easier
trucks
is
go
we've
off,
got
by the
more
way,
time
guys.
to invent other shit, and then we'll start doing other stuff. But we don't need that. No one's commenting anyway. Just Ryan complaining about Skype.
Everyone's gone to bed.
I think everyone's fucked off.
Yeah, to be fair,
We've been going an hour and a
I can't
half.
blame them. Yeah.
Should we wrap it up then?
Yeah, can do.
Trying to wrap it up. Is there anything else you wanted to say?
No,
do you want
not
to
really.
do you want to plug your like when it is again when you're on?
18th, I think it's 18th, isn't it? It's 18th of July on a Friday at the Indigo 02. I would put. Can we put the link in there? Can we put the link in the comments?
Yeah.
Yeah,
somewhere?
we'll put it in there.
What's the courses that you doing?
The course says the social circle course. I think that's in my thing as well. So that's a course by Sean Casey, and I'm just stepping up as a mentor. So you'll be mentored by me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do we go to a place?
There's going to be
Was
like monthly,
you eat the
possibly
last one?
like 6 weeks.
No, mate. Listen, I wouldn't normally eat that much, man.
Like breakout rooms they do. So
Right.
you'll go, like, I think there's like 10 to 12 spaces,
Stay at my table.
and then just go through content and stuff.
Sounds good. Might have a look at that.
Yeah, it's decent, man. I'm in it. That's where I learned all the stuff.
And then do people get to go on holiday as part of it? Don't do you travel as well?
Do they get to go on holiday? What?
Don't you go to like Spain and stuff?
It's not Lum Polly, Ryan.
No, then you go to Onga.
Oh god, that's comedy. That's different. People can go on holiday when they want. I'm not paying for it though. It's not my course.
You get a sunny trip to Onga.
Hey, the sunniest part of the world.
I have actually been to Marbella with them before.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for their event. Yeah. But that's all not paid for. Do you know what I mean? You have to pay for it. But yeah.
yeah, but they get. Of course, you pay to go.
Yeah,
but you
yeah,
learn,
But
right?
because of them, you made loads of money, and so Marbella is basically free.
Yeah.
You look at it like
that's
that
the way
way.
I look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's true. You make good content over there as well. I've got some of my most viral videos by flying over there and doing videos in the airport and stuff. So
Oh, really?
yeah, and then you can put it through the business.
But that's the thing, though. It gets you in the right headspace, doesn't it? And when you're in the right headspace, good things come, man.
Definitely.
Good. Been a great conversation.
Well, we was eating pizza a bit
Most
through
of
it
it.
and that, and chewing a lot. But
I feel like I got-
Anyway, if you was listening to us live, thank you. If you're listening to the show after the live version, thank you very much. And go and see Daryl in his next show on the 18th, and go and see Ryan.
You're
Sullivan.
gonna come to our one, yeah?
Yeah, we're going to come to their podcast.
And we're gonna do. I was saying about
You're
the.
going to get me to play football.
Yeah, we're gonna try our hardest,
Mate,
mate.
I'm shit up. Honestly, ask Kieran on the bollocks.
Yeah.
Is he good at football?
He's all right. He's a bit of a dark horse at everything. Darts, football.
I can see darts.
Pizza eating, you know what I mean? I'm good at it all.
Yeah.
No, like darts would be a good thing to actually do as a trades thing. You'd fucking do really well.
That's a good idea, actually. I like it.
Right, okay, we're wrapping up. Thanks
Thank
for
you very
joining. See you later, guys.